Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Okay, so guys, we are here today with an0w0. Pronounced that way specifically. It used to be a name of another woman. Really weird. I'm going to definitely be asking a lot of questions about your username, but she's a relatively new mother, streamer. I think that's really all she does. She's a mother and a streamer. She has no accolades, nothing that she's done that's important or clever. Right? Right? I summarized you pretty good.
Huh.
Huh,
That's
what?
pretty accurate for a man to describe a woman, I guess.
Wow. Okay. How would you explain yourself then?
Um, I'm an avid reader. I was a general manager for 5 years between three different places. I am a mother. I'm a wife. I love crafts. I love traveling. Uh, I usually do really cool stuff. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. Thank you, Secret Leela.
I love the check and see that I had to turn your volume up.
What?
I had to turn your volume up. You were really quiet. That's all. And when I do that, Discord showed me moving the volume slider. It covered your face.
Oh, I just did the same thing to you. I was like, make sure. Can you guys hear Zam on mine? I don't know.
Well, somebody from an0w0's chat, let us know if you can hear me. If not, we can fix that for sure. So an0w0, I brought you on. I had a bunch of topics I wanted to discuss. The first one I feel like is your name. Why did you start as another woman?
So I got my first Xbox in 2016 when I worked at Best Buy. And I was dating this guy, the guy I was dating when I first started streaming, and his username was another person. So it's like another person joined the game. And I did not know what to make my gamer tag. What do I do? And one of his friends was like, do another woman. And so that stuck. And then actually Mana, of all people, decided, he's like, your name's too long. You should be an0w0. I said, hey, that makes sense. And it's pretty catchy. And it's an eye catcher.
Why with zeros?
That I don't know. I'm sure there was like a reason behind it. I just can't remember the reason. I think because of like uwu or owo, like the zeros were always there as like capital. I don't know.
Yeah, but everybody associates uwu with the furries, right? So like owo, I feel is also a very furry used term.
Funny enough, I've never been associated with furries, but I have worked with a lot of furries.
There are a lot of people that are furries. That's not wrong. But I'm not.
Especially at Build-A-Bear.
Okay. I'm not shocked by that revelation, but at the same time, it's just like, huh.
No, I did not expect it. I've never worked with, well, as far as I know, and I have nothing against furries. Do your thing. I don't care what you do. But all of a sudden, I had all these associates. They were like, yeah, I have a fursuit, and I do this, and I do that. And I was like, oh my God. And at different stores, I would meet 3 or 4 people at each store. They're all furries.
At Build-A-Bear.
At Build-A-Bear.
I wonder
you know
if it's because of the
to
bears.
Oh, 100%. I think there's like a correlation with like furries liking the bears and like wanting to dress up in cosplay sometimes as like their favorite characters. You know, Build-A-Bear will have them. I think Build-A-Bear is a comforting company, and it's like a comforting memory. And it allows people to express themselves the same way being a furry is.
Because they build their own bears?
No, because like kids grew up going to it. It's like a lot of the workers at Build-A-Bear now were kids growing up going to it. So it's like comforting for them. It's like a fond memory.
When I was a wee lad, I never had a Build-A-Bear. There was no such thing as a Build-A-Bear. Yeah. By the time Build-A-Bear came around, I was already an adult. I feel like it's only been 10 years since Build-A-Bear has been in my city.
97 is when they started.
Sure, but when did they come to Canada? Nobody knows. Who would ever know that sort of thing?
So I know they've been around for a while because Canada was part of the same. Obviously, it's all North America for like the different regions of Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
I actually worked at store number 6 that was open in 97, or it was open in 98.
Store number 6. That's one of the oldest stores then, assuming they started at 1.
Yeah, I would think so. I can't remember what store 1 was, but I think 6 is the oldest store still around.
Okay. So how did you start working at Build-A-Bear and not a furry? Like, did you just been like, I want to build bears for my career, for my life?
So, no, honestly, it was just a way to get me back home first, like to start with. because I was a general manager at a coffee shop and I wanted to move back home, which is like 3 hours away, and I needed another manager job. And I live in I'm from a very seasonal touristy town. So you have to get a full-time job as soon as you can, or else you won't have a job. And they were hiring for an assistant store manager, and I was like, well, I don't have retail experience. I have food experience, but I have a lot of manager experience.
Mm-hmm.
And they hired me as an assistant store manager.
Right out of the gate.
Right out of the gate. I had too many years of experience for them to not.
So it was one of those situations where you just needed a job and you applied and they accepted you.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. That's the Build-A-Bear I grew up going to. So.
And you did that for 5 years?
At Build-A-Bear, no. So I was at Build-A-Bear. Actually, I was a GM for longer than that. I was a GM for like 7 years because I started when I was 19 as a GM. But I was only at Build-A-Bear for, I think, 3 years. I was an assistant down in Myrtle Beach, and then I became a GM up in Virginia. 2003 at West Edmonton.
Was it GM for Build-A-Bear? Or was it a different company?
So I've been a GM at 3 places. Panera, The Human Bean, and Build-A-Bear.
Okay. So you really know food, and you know how to build a bear.
Mm-hmm. I do. I know how to stuff them real well.
How do you stuff a Build-A-Bear? I now need to know. That's now interesting.
The demonstration without the machine is very weird because you have the pole that sticks on the machine and you have a pedal and you just put the bear onto it. Like you hold each limb onto it and like stuff the limb and then move it to the head and the belly. And when you spill the fluff all over yourself, like if you hold onto the pedal and take the bear off, it's called fluffing yourself.
And what happens when you fluff yourself?
You have to clean it up, and it's really funny. But even the district manager would be like, oh, you fluffed yourself.
And so do you put the fluff back in the fluff machine?
Ew, no.
Why is that disgusting?
Because it touches the floor. You want dirty floor fluffing in your bear?
I wouldn't care. It's not like I'm putting it in my mouth and consuming floor chicken nuggets, right?
I was like, well, consider the Build-A-Bear audience.
What's wrong with the Build-A-Bear? They're kids, aren't they? Or furries?
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. They're going to put it in their mouth.
Okay.
Or they're going to do weird things to the Vaporeon.
Did they ever have Pikachu, build a Pokemon? Is that actually a thing?
Yeah. No, they do have a thing. And
no.
Yeah. So you don't build the pieces, you just get the bear and you fill it. But no, they've done a lot of Pokemon. They had already done probably 10 or 11 by the time I got there. So they've been gone for about 2 years now. They've probably done a lot.
Why? You know what? That's okay. People like their stuffies. I won't judge them too hard. What would you say was the best job you've worked at, though?
Build-A-Bear. 100%.
Why? Why was that such a good job? Because you like fluffing yourself?
No, because you don't go into Build-A-Bear upset. And if you do, it's because there's like a specific reason behind it, and you're probably there to make yourself feel better. So it's going to be a good experience, or it's going to be a fun experience, or the best experience. And you literally just get to make like kids happy, adults happy. You get to like celebrate lives with people. Like it's literally just connecting with people and having fun. Versus like at Panera, I'd want to kill myself while I was doing truck in the freezer. So
somehow I feel like I would not have fun going to a Build-A-Bear. I would probably hate the entire thing.
I think you would too.
Because it's just like I don't do a lot of knickknacks or paddywhacks. You know, all these shelves that I have are basically just mementos of stream. And then outside my room, I have like paintings I painted, and that's about it. I don't have clutter. And I would hate to have a bear because then it's like, where do I put the bear? What do I do with a bear? Bears aren't essential. You can't use them.
You could cuddle with them, but I've been the same way. So a lot of my associates and even my assistant manager would buy like every licensed bear we'd come out with. So anything that was like a collaboration with any company, they would buy them. So they would go home with like 5 bears a month. I think I bought 6 bears.
Why?
My total.
Why?
Because they love them.
Are they trying to sell them for profit?
Some people did, and I actually fired a manager for that because you're not allowed to do that.
You're not allowed to sell bears after you make them?
No, if not, if you're an employee, because you get a discount.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, okay. Smart.
Yeah.
Smart.
And you get first pick, basically, because as soon as the store opens, you can buy inventory. So, like, if, like, a limited edition release comes out, you could buy it.
Buy them all, scalp them. Yeah. But what if it was, like, months later?
No, you're really not supposed to ever. You can gift them, absolutely. No, so the bales of cotton are insane, and then if you cut it open the wrong way, it'll fall everywhere. And
then you fluff the floor?
Then you fluff the floor, and so the cotton, when it first comes in, is so condensed and tight that's awful. They're like trying to pick up armfuls of it is just horrible. Horrible.
I'm gonna have to take your word on it. The only thing I could possibly come close to is I have a bag of polyfill. This is not cotton, it's just polyester. I use it for my crochet. That's light. That's super light. It's a giant, like, 100-liter bag, and there's no weight to it.
I know you guys don't do pounds, but it's like a 500-pound bale of cotton.
500 pounds?
Yeah.
Why is it so heavy?
Because do you know how much 500 pounds is?
Yes, that's a lot of pounds.
Oh my god, I thought you said it's so light. I don't know why, like, that went over my head. I was like, it's not light at all.
No, why is it so heavy?
Because there's so much. Because you just think filling your belt like like a jelly donut. It's gross. It's just, yeah, it's very compact, and you need a lot. So, and we would order like 3 or 4 bales at a time because you go through it. You shove that shit into the machine, and it fluffs it up, spins it around. But you can go through a good bit.
I feel like there's so much to the world of Build-A-Bear that I would never be able to understand.
There is.
This is a world of whimsy and magic and happiness, and
it is.
I don't think that's my life.
No? So maybe you need more whimsy and magic in your life.
I don't think so. I'm very happy with my current position and predicament. I don't think that getting a bear or a job where I stuff bears is going to help me.
And maybe that's why you have a shitty employee. Because you're not ready for whimsy or fun or any of that.
No, because I'm cold, calculated, and efficient. And I get things done, and that's what makes me a great, successful guy. I really wish the clap didn't get, like, filtered out. I would really appreciate a clap. Right? You know what? I can clap myself. Where's my clap button?
Oh, it won't set off my mic. Here, hold on.
It's okay. It's okay. I got sound effects for this. I'm such a great streamer. Okay, so...
I sold my stream deck.
Why did you sell your stream deck?
I was like, I'm never going to stream again, and then a month later, I'm streaming.
Well, that was literally my next question is, you quit streaming, and then you came back. Why the hell did you come back? You were out. You were out of the game, and you decided, nah. I want to go make a fool of myself on the internet.
Well, because I stopped because so many life changes. Me and my ex broke up. I moved into a new apartment. I started, like, dating a guy and, like, got all tangled up in that. And I was just so unhappy. Didn't know what I want to do with my life. I was everywhere. It was a mess. I couldn't focus on, like, myself, let alone, like... Plus, it took me a month to get internet into my apartment, which really kind of, like, set it in motion of me stopping.
Okay.
No, it was horrible. And then I would try off and on to get into it, but I just had so much going on in life. Like, I kept moving. I moved, like, 2 or 3 times from when I stopped streaming till, like, now. So just a lot of moves, a lot of life stuff. I was working a lot. Because, like, when I was a GM at Build-A-Bear, I was also traveling and helping other stores. Like, training them, helping them run. So, like, I was out of the state. It was just, ugh. And now it's the perfect time for me to get back. I'm in the house I'm going to be in for, like, forever, probably.
Okay.
My husband's on a good schedule. My daughter's kind of on a schedule enough. Like, I know for sure she's going to be in bed by 8 o'clock my time. So.
Okay.
That was, like, the perfect time.
And so you came back instead of, doing anything else in your life, instead of reading a bunch of books or collecting coins.
I do that.
Instead, you decided to come and be a streamer.
Why do you sound so against it?
I just have a really bad outlook on streaming right now that I don't think it's a bright future. It's a slow, dim, dark, and grim future. And I feel like it often is a fool's errand. And I kind of feel like those who dip out have a good excuse to get out. And then to come back just is mind boggling to me.
Well, honestly, I'm not even like doing it to like get big. Like I had a really good period of growth when I started. Like I was gaining a lot of followers. I was doing really well. Like I was getting subs, all this. And it really sucks that I like let it go when I did. But at the same time, I'm glad I came back because I'm not looking for the same things I was before. Like I'm not looking for notoriety. I'm not looking for anything big. I could care less if I ever hit followers. I just want community. Like even if 2 people come in me, I'm cool with that because I don't get to talk to other adults often. I'm at home with a toddler all day because I'm at home with a toddler all day.
So,
And, like I take her out and I do things with her, but trying to meet other parents is very hard because I may be looking for a friend, but oftentimes they're not.
people are weird, including you. Not me. I'm not weird.
Oh, yes. I have dessert.
I love that I get to see the behind the scenes of the door.
Oh, you did.
I cut off the door from everybody else so they don't get to see the wonderful husband. Usually you yell at him, but I thought he was in the same room.
So he was, and he decided between me streaming and like playing with friends, he was like, I need to move into a different room so he can do dungeons with his friends, and that way he doesn't have to be quiet when I stream. We're just not like talking over each other.
Okay. And that looked like a pre-made cake. Is it an entire cake?
It's 2 little slices. It's like a chocolate mousse kind of cake. I forgot he went to the store and got this for me. He specifically went just for this for me.
Just for that for you. What a fucking husband. Debut husband.
I know, he's great.
I can't wait to steal him from you because I would like hand-delivered cake to my stream room.
Oh, it's so nice. Oh, and there's my dog.
I see the dog, but chat does not see the dog. I could move it over so chat sees the dog, but it was literally a butthole, chat.
Nope. Bentley, come here. It was a butthole all right there.
Is your husband single? Chat's asking. And no, Sora, I know her husband is not single yet.
Yet. Well, yeah. I think Zam has dibs on him.
I did. Honest. I called dibs when you came back to streaming. But you quit for unfortunate reasons. You came back because you want friends and community. How do you plan to make friends and restart your community? Like, I've seen a couple of your regulars coming back, but it's not like I see them regularly.
No, so I think that's part of the struggle too, is a lot of the people that used to watch me don't come back anymore, and I'm fine with that. It is okay. Like, if I'm not their flavor of the day anymore, or not flavor of the day, kind of bad. If I'm not, because I'm not the same creator I was before. I was. Are you sure? Much younger. I think so. I feel like I've changed a lot. But
the only thing I've noticed is that you don't play Skyrim every day like you used to.
Oh my god, every fucking day.
Every day.
I got so tired of that game. But that game is what brings in the most viewers. But I've accepted. I'm okay with playing games I like and not bringing in any days.
Interesting.
I'm okay with that. Oh my god, what was the original question?
Well, it's really about like how do you plan to rebuild your community and make those friends that you want to make?
Really just like be authentic, be myself. Like I said, I've changed a lot. So a lot of the people that have been here before have not come back, and that's okay. Again, like maybe they're not on Twitch anymore. Maybe they decided like they don't want to watch me, because again, I tried it and stopped a lot. So like I started to stream a lot, I would stop, I would stream, I'd stop. And actually someone's even brought it up like, yeah, okay, you'll be gone in a couple months. And like, if that's the attitude people want to have about it, that's okay. I understand why they feel that, but just don't come back. You know what I mean? So I'd rather just like bring in people who are like, I see her, she looks pretty cool, let's talk.
How do people see you though? How do you get discoverability?
Well, I stream on Twitch and Kick, and I've been trying to do YouTube. YouTube's weird.
Do you multi-stream to Twitch and Kick all the time, or is that like every now and then you'll stream on Kick?
It's been a more recent thing. Like I'm not doing it tonight, but my past few streams I have been, because I have a Kick and I forgot about it.
Okay, has that been going well for you?
No, it's so full of like spam bots.
That's fair.
But really just like, I don't know, being consistent with my schedule, getting on, like, playing games, staying on for like 3 hours, 4 hours, just so I'm like out there. I'm not really trying anything big. Like I'm not on, what is it? Twitter. Couldn't remember the name. Twitter, X, whatever it is. I'm not on that anymore. I don't have an
Nobody's
Instagram.
on Twitter or X anymore. Like I
Yeah.
still follow people on Twitter, and I'm really in depth in the Twitch Twitter because I love the big streamer drama that's currently going on because that stuff is juicy. But beyond the big streamers, I don't see any streamers on Twitter anymore. It just seems to be
No.
very ghost towny. It used to be good,
Yeah.
but then because so many competitors came around and so many people fucked off, and then of course the system itself shit the bed. Like there's no
Yeah.
reason to really be on it, and I don't know if there'll be another social media that'll be to the same level. Like Facebook's falling off. Almost every social media is falling off, except for like I feel Instagram's gonna always be around. People like
Well,
pictures.
Instagram's always going to be big. Yeah.
Yeah.
They have threads, but which is
Threads
like
is so
feels like
dead,
old
bro.
Twitter.
It's so you can't tell me it's not.
So it's not dead in the book community because I have a book Instagram like for my books, and the threads for book stuff is insane. Those people like they got drama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
it's wild.
I didn't know that, but I'm also not interested in the book community. I have a friend that moved from cosplaying to writing, and
Oh,
she's constantly promoting other people's writing work. But I find that really weird. I compare that to like streaming, where you have like streamers that will just promote all their friends, and they love to be like, "Hey, look at this person! Look at this person! Look at all these cool people I have," but they don't promote themselves. And so like I look at those Twitter accounts or their streams and I sit there going, is this your stream or is this you're showing off your friend's stream?
yeah. It's like no, and that's the hard part too. Is like people will push themselves to the side just to like build a community and like I said, I'm not like here to build notoriety. Like if it happens, it happens. But that's not my goal anymore. But I'm also not gonna push myself to the wayside to be like, check this person out, this person out, this person out. Hi, Lissa. Damn, Planet knows who you're talking about. He's got the tea.
He actually checked her out as well. She had nice boobs. Talking of boobs, you're possibly the first sex worker I've had on the show. Because was it OnlyFans or was it a different website?
I've done OnlyFans, I've done Chatterbait, I've done Streamate, I've done Loyal Fans, I've done Sex Panther. I've done them all.
I'm gonna dig so much into this. Why? Why so many sites?
Well, it's because so everyone starts on OnlyFans. It's like the household name. Everyone's like, oh my God, I can make an OnlyFans and make so much money. I started there because when my ex and I broke up, I needed money. I was super broke because rent and car insurance and a car payment's very expensive when you make $35K a year. So started OnlyFans. I made $900 my first month, and I was like, fuck yeah. But doing that level of work on top of doing full-time work as a manager, not feasible. So I kind of slid off from that a little bit. Then I started camming because camming requires less promotion. So just like with Twitch streaming, with sex work, you have to advertise yourself, especially if you're on OnlyFans. OnlyFans is the equivalent of, I don't know, trying to like get subscribers or like to get people to boost your Discord server. You have to promote to build those subscribers. It's like not super similar to Twitch because Twitch has a For You page and Twitch will like push people to you. OnlyFans doesn't do that. You cannot like you can search for people on OnlyFans, but you can't.
But there's
just
no
scroll.
For You. You cannot see other.
You can't scroll and see people. You can see people that are advertised, but they pay for that advertisement or they're like huge celebrities. Oh, my camera does something weird. But you're not discoverable on OnlyFans itself. You have to advertise it. So then I was like, okay, well, this is annoying and this takes up too much time. It's not worth it. So I started camming. Yes, girl, yes. What?
Anyways,
they advertise you. So
yeah,
cam sites have affiliate sites, and those affiliate sites have affiliate sites, it feels like, and they just push out to everywhere. You could go on 5 different sites, and it's more than likely they're all Chatterbait sites or Streamate sites.
Okay.
So you,
What's the difference
yeah,
between those two?
Streaming and Chatterbait. Chatterbait's more public focused, so you're going to do a lot of stuff in like free chat when people tip, and Streamate's more of like take me to a private show. Strippers
Okay.
nightclubs are the place to be.
Yeah, I do feel like OnlyFans is killing the strippers market. I feel like it's killed Hooters because there's so many businesses that relied on hot chicks, right? You'd go to Hooters to see the hot chicks, but there's no reason to go to Hooters anymore, not only because of the stigma surrounding it. You can literally just open up a website, and for less than the meal at Hooters, you get it all. Not all.
Hooters failed because most restaurants fail anyways, and they just don't have a smart business model. They didn't evolve with the times.
Yes.
They kept the same standards from the day they opened till the day they closed.
Yes. And I'd argue that it's the same with strippers. Again, why would you go to a strip joint when you can get it online for cheaper?
But most strippers do have OnlyFans, and they still make just as much in clubs because the guys who are going to spend on strippers aren't going to OnlyFans.
Really? Well, I suppose so,
Yeah.
but I think it's a more interesting note for like America because I hear you can touch the strippers down there. Up here, it's a significant no touch.
On the state and the club.
Okay. But that's like the line where I'm like, okay, going to a strip club to actually, meet and touch the people. That's different than being online. But up here in Alberta, it's like you're still just looking and you're throwing money at a girl, except I don't get little magnets and lighters.
Like every person has different preferences. So like just because it's easier to go online and look at people, it doesn't mean they're going to do it. Like not everyone. So some guys are still going to go to the clubs because they want to see them in person. They want to do shots with them. They want to be complimented by them. Because online, unless you're going and doing a one-on-one show with someone on a site that offers that, you're not going to be talked to directly. You're not going to be complimented. They're not going to see you.
But I can send them messages and I can put money in the message and then they reply to me. And then I know it's her because she rated my dick and it was a 3 out of 10.
OnlyFans is getting sued for that. OnlyFans and a couple of different studios are getting sued for chatters, actually.
For the fake chatters, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's directly against their TOS. Some customer found out it was a chatter and got his feelings hurt, which I can't blame him because it's against the rules. And you are told that you're chatting with her. And he was not told he was chatting with the chatter. It'd be different. They said you're chatting with the chatter. And he said, okay. But he was not told. He was deceived. I don't often side with customers in any business, but I will understand that one.
Okay. Interesting. I understand it the other way. I would love to be that guy who gets all the messages and gets paid by these hot chicks to see their messages and send people pictures and stuff and be like, your dick's disgusting. Oh, I'd love that. That seems like a great job.
Some guys love that shit too. Well, so actually, my husband
do.
did that for a while for me.
Mm.
So my husband was my Chatterbait mod at one point. I didn't meet him this way. I've known my husband for years in person. But when I started camming again, he helped me mod. He helped message people for me. Like he would handle so much while I was live on cam. Because like Sex Panther is only texting and calling, or like you can do video calls, but it starts off as texting. So, and I get paid per message.
How does that even start? Who texts you? Who just out of the blue be like, hey baby, you wanna get dirty?
You wanna get dirty? So it's an app. They used to have direct to your phone texting through the website, but it is illegal now to do that. You cannot. So they made it illegal for like sex things, whatever that is considered, to go straight through your phone carrier. So that's to be an app. Because America hates sex.
I'm just curious about how they enforce that. I imagine there's somebody like a Homeland Security or something reading SMS messages and going, "Oh, is there any dirty messages?" Control F, like tits.
Control F.
Okay.
No, they're Control C and Control V that shit into their notepad.
Nice, excellent.
Like,
I find this whole thing weird of like even just starting text messaging and all that. And you mentioned marketing at the beginning. And that's to me where I really wanted to drive this because I actually opened up OnlyFans for the first time in like 2 years because I was going to be like, okay, how does OnlyFans work? So I can ask her questions. And it's still the exact same. It's the exact same way I left it, where you sign up, either you pay a monthly subscription or it's free. And then I have a million messages I've not looked at, which is them selling more material in the messages. And I sit here going, how do people find these people on OnlyFans? Unless you're like a big streamer, have a big community already, how do you entice people to come and find you?
Reddit, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. I've seen OnlyFans Facebook pages. I've seen people do like content that you wouldn't think is sexual when you're looking at it, but then you realize it's a fetish the more you watch it. And you're like, because it like gives you weird vibes. You're like, this is a weird video, but nobody's naked and it's not like sex acts. But then you're like, oh, this is a fetish, and they're like being weird. And I will say, like, hidden fetish content gives me the creeps because they're like posting it on social media that anyone can see.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't care what anyone does. Like, do your thing. You're on Reddit showing your tits to advertise. Do it. I don't want to be subjected to hidden fetish content when I'm not looking for it.
Okay.
Especially on like Facebook. Like Facebook, I'm like, no.
Sorry, I'm banned from Facebook, and I hated it when I did use it. So
I deleted my Facebook too, so I don't blame you.
You what? Sorry, with your Facebook? What?
I deleted it.
Oh, okay. I didn't get to delete it. I got banned.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, well,
Damn.
It was banned from Instagram, but it was for mass reported for sexual harassment, which bans you across all of Meta, which I fully support. If you are sexually harassing somebody on one of their platforms, hell yeah, ban them from every site. However, I wasn't sexually harassing nobody. What I said was, you're so fucking precious when you smile, which was a meme of the day. And it was to the cosplayer writer I was commenting about earlier. And she did all serious cosplays like Zorro and all those other people that are not happy. They never really smile. They're stern. They're serious. They're kick-ass. They're badass. And she smiled in a photo, and I commented that, and her head mod mass reported me for sexual harassment for saying, you're so fucking precious when you smile.
Isn't that a song?
It is. It's literally the lyrics. It was a meme song at the time. And you'd have
that was like
glitter effect.
2020, 2021, right?
Yes, pre-COVID.
Yeah, because I remember that being like a big TikTok song. Well, that
was.
sucks. You can't go on Threads. No wonder.
And I got banned from all Meta. And I tried for 9 months to get unbanned. And talking to their unbanned robots, I literally could just make a new email and make a new account. But I was like, I'm just going to get mass reported by the same dickhead again. So why would I?
Yeah, it's like must not, or why I'd even try. No, it's yeah. So Nori, like, I understand like advertising that needs to advertise and all of that, but like, you also need to be ethical about it, just like any business. Like,
right.
And that's what's so conflicting with like the current porn bans. Like, they're trying to really cut down on porn and like who can even do it.
How do you feel about those? What is it? ID things that they did in UK and they're popping up in other countries now, where you need an ID to access a lot of shit.
Oh yeah, where you have to do like a facial recognition or upload your ID to the website. So a lot of sex workers are highly against it because they believe in freedom of use, which I totally understand. Like, you should be able to log in and do what you want without being tracked. But at the same time, I have gotten so many requests of, I'm underage. Is that okay? And like, none of those kids are underage. Like, anyone who's saying that, it's a grown adult trying to role play like a minor thing, but you also don't know.
Yeah. Yikes.
So I'm okay with it, because if that's an effect, then I know for sure they're grown adults being fucking weird. And I still ban and report them, but it alleviates the fear of like, is that a minor?
Yeah. I can
and people
see that.
say, oh, but it's going to deter people from using the sites. No, it's not. Just like the whole thing with like,
I just don't have trust in sharing my ID and not getting doxed or leaked. I think that's already happened in the UK.
But I mean, you can also get doxed from Target getting hacked. Like, it happened 5
don't
years
go to
ago,
Target.
So. But the risk is anywhere, and if somebody wants something badly enough, they're going to do it.
You're not wrong. The thin veil of anonymity.
Anonymity.
Yeah, that's
anonymity.
Anonymity. The thin veil of anonymity is very thin, and it can be
really
overcome.
Non-existent. Like, the government already knows what we're doing. If they wanted to see what the log is on our IP address, they can. Like, I hate to say it, but like, we're not being stalked and watched, but we could be watched if they want to. If we've done something to catch their attention. Like, literally in America, it is legal for the government to take our trash to DNA test us. You can't take the DNA from us forcefully, but you can take our trash because it's for free on the site.
That's public property. It's
Yep.
not yours anymore. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
it's like, if the government really wants something, they're gonna get it. So like,
they can.
uploading your IDs. Yeah.
I'm not concerned about the government. It would be concerned about people that want to like dox all the VTubers and stuff. Like if you had to show your government ID to prove that you're, I don't know what's a VTuber's name.
So here's the thing: VTubers, so streamers already have to upload our IDs. We have to upload our IDs, proof of address, proof of residency, like all of that to become a streamer.
I gave them my address and name, yes, but that could be false.
To what? It's to be a VTuber?
Not to be a VTuber.
Oh, you're saying like VTubers
just to be a streamer. You don't need to put your information in and all that.
No, but on sex sites you do.
Oh, yeah, that would make more sense though.
Yeah. But that's the thing, like for Twitch streams. So I don't think the law with updating your ID counts for like Twitch. I
could see it easily coming over to Twitch where they make it so that you need to be a real ID to watch 18 plus streams. I see it going over to Steam so that you have a real ID so that you can play M for mature games. I see it spreading. I can see that for those
ratings. It could spread. I just don't think that's the focus. And so here's the thing is, I don't think the government, especially in America, cares that much. They use it as a platform to get elected. Oh, we're going to cut down on sex work that's interfering with your kids. We're going to do this. And we're going to make everything safe for your children. But they're not actually. Like, if you look at our legislation here in America, like, they're not doing shit to make anything safer.
They claim they do, but it's never that. It's never for that. It's usually for, like, surveillance or they want more information, control, etc.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all just a platform to get elected on, because like, I mean, kids are still getting shot in schools. They're not gonna change porn shit.
I wanted to make an extremely spicy joke there, but I decided not to get canceled today.
Can you type it to me? I want to know.
No, that joke's gonna die with me. It's good, it's clever, but we're not gonna make.
Type it to me.
I'm not gonna make kids getting shot jokes. It's only haha funny if you know the people are willing to understand that it's a joke, and this is going on YouTube and it could be forever. I'm not putting it on the internet. There are jokes that don't belong on the internet, and I argue that's silly. I feel like you should be able to make whatever jokes you want, but yeah, I don't think you can these days.
No, you can't, and that's okay in some cases. Your case, I really want to know.
No, it's going to die with me because I'm not going to put it in our DMs. And then later you're going to hate me and you're going to take that joke and be like, oh, Zam was so toxic. He said, wah, wah, wah. I've had my fair share of drama.
And I'm not saying this to like influence you to tell me. I know you're not going to tell me. I don't care. The whole thing of like streamer drama or like book Instagram creator drama is so stupid to me. We're all people online. Like I'm literally sitting in my house in my office. After we get off of this, I'm going to play Minecraft. I'm going to drink a Coke. I don't know. We're literally streamers in a box on a screen. Like, why does it fucking matter? You know what I mean? Like,
because that's the same attitude you probably had in high school, and life is just always high school. So streamers are just high schoolers that I don't know if you've noticed that people form their own little cliques and then they all get uppity at each other.
I know. I was in one.
Exactly. And so it becomes very high school drama-esque where, oh, did you hear that so-and-so is no longer dating the football captain? Oh, no way. I love that juicy drama on Twitch, Twitter, don't get me wrong, but I don't like participating in it, and it happens very often. Yeah. It's very unfortunate that you can be friends with somebody up until you say a comment, and then they turn around and hate your guts and try to end your entire existence.
That's crazy. Was that with the person I know about, or is that somebody else?
There's a lot of people that have tried to cancel me, which is why I stopped being cancelable. Which I think most of them don't stream. There's like one that streams and she became a VTuber nowadays because she couldn't handle the heat of her past.
Interesting.
Apparently. Fair enough. So you promote yourself through all the other sites, the Reddits and stuff. How did that work for you? You said you made like $900 in your first month. Did it like sharp drop off? Did it go up? How profitable was being a sex worker?
Very profitable, but you just, oh my God, the hours you have to put in, especially starting out, just like Twitch, you have to build a following. You have to make sure people know you or like see you. Like, you just have to grind it so hard in the beginning. So OnlyFans is like really up and down because I could only put in so much work to it on top of I had a dog, 2 cats. I worked full time, trying to like have a normal life. Like I could sit in my room all day and film content, sure, but then I'm just not doing anything else. And I was like, I can't live like this. I wish I could be one of those people that could just like pump out 50 hours nonstop. I'm not. I am not one of those people.
Why
So
not?
I off and on with that. And then what'd you say?
Why not? It's easy.
I don't know.
I do 50 hours easy.
Well, so at a physical, like at a job I'm going to, I can do that. I did it all the time.
Yeah.
Like I worked so much overtime as a GM. But when you're in your own home, like the self-control you have to actually work in your house instead of just like dicking off and doing whatever. So hard. On top of like filming content and like I'd say like I'm a pretty
I don't
person.
agree. I feel it's super easy. I feel like you might
Can
have
I
a
say
difference.
something really crazy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shove a dildo in yourself for like 10 minutes straight filming it and do that 5 times a day.
I would, but I don't have a dildo small enough for my ass.
They make them. What do you wait? You don't have one small enough for your ass. That implies that you have one.
And
what do you use it for? Your ears?
No, so I've had exes, right? And an ex
you kept the toys.
She left the toy here to use in the future, and then we broke up, and she never came back to get it.
And so you just have it.
Am I supposed to just throw it out?
I would.
Why?
Because. Have you cleaned it?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, why are you looking at me like that? It just.
Do you not clean it after every use?
You do, but you should. I don't. Some guys don't clean shit. Okay. I clean my shit.
Well, I'm a guy that typically doesn't clean shit, let's be honest, but this is more of this is going into places where you don't want infections. So
correct,
you wash it.
No, just typically, yeah, with a weird pause. Thank you.
It's not a weird I'm just shocked that you would ask that question. That's like asking what?
It's a fair question. Some people don't.
It's not a question. It's not a fair question.
No, stop. I know sex workers who haven't cleaned their toys.
I worked with a fellow that left his pocket pussy in the shower, and we were sharing showers because we worked and lived out of the same house that the company paid for. And so I know that was very clean.
Yes, thank you. That's my next point. Cleaning between the same user is different than cleaning between users. You should always get a new toy for a new partner.
You just take the hand soap and then you just fully grip the dildo and you soak it up.
I think Zam did use his roommate's accidental toy. Also, has anyone ever watched Blue Mountain State? They pass around the pocket pussy between the whole team.
No.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen that. That seems weird. I would never use somebody else's sex toy. But now that sounds weird that I've kept this sex toy to use for potential future. And it's just like...
Yes. You should throw it away.
Maybe I should throw it away.
Yes, you should. I know of sex workers who don't clean their toys or they use the same toy in their butt and their vagina. You should always have 2 different toys for butt and vagina, even if you clean it.
Yeah, that's why I also never go ass to mouth or ass to vagina. I don't like ass a lot because the shit gets everywhere. What
shit? Like literal shit?
I've never done anal myself. I got scared of that when my one college friend commented about how he did anal and then he got a jalapeno seed stuck in his dick. And so I was like, I'm never doing anal. Cool. Thanks.
That's so funny.
It's one of those things that sticks with you.
One of those, just like the one seed just gets right. Like the fact that could happen, just like it could. Ding. That's so funny. I will say anal is very enjoyable if both people are into it. It's very cool.
Sure.
Use lots of lube.
And make sure
make the woman use a bidet. Clean that shit out.
I don't have a bidet. You know what? I'll do it myself. I'll take some water, I'll put it in my mouth and I'll just spit it and it'll be just like a bidet. It'll be a Zam day.
There you go. And then you can catch whatever falls out.
No.
Too far?
No.
Too far?
There's a lot of things I will do for sex. Actually, I feel like that list gets smaller every time I have sex. Yep.
I respect that. You sound like the M&M commercial. I would do anything for sex, but I won't do that.
So you did better on camming, I'm assuming, instead of OnlyFans?
Yes. So Chatterbait, I had one day where I made it $800 in a day.
How do people find you, and like why do they pick you of all the chatterbaiters?
Why wouldn't you pick me?
I mean, I'm not insinuating that you're incredibly hideous, but I mean, when you've got options like Jessica Negri, or you've got, I don't know,
Amaranth, those kind of girls.
sure,
Because
Amaranth. I was thinking like Sydney Sweeney, or you got like the 10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10s because they're surgically enhanced. And it's just like you're an average day, average girl, not like a 5 out of 10, but like you're just not the highest caliber. So like, why would they go for you?
Because I'm obtainable. I am the average girl that anyone would date. So not everyone's going to be able to date Sydney Sweeney. Well, really, no one's going to be able to date her. Zendaya, all of those girls, they are unobtainable.
Right. Well, I consider those more the celebrities, but I don't know if they're celebrities amongst cam girls. I don't know the world.
There are top girls. So like there's contest. No, she does not do web stuff, but it's like in comparison. There are like celebrities in the cam world. I know of a couple, or like I know really popular cam streamers, but the difference between like the really high ranking ones who like do really well, do number one in contest, who make like hundreds of thousands of dollars each year, as again, they are not obtainable. Their chat rooms are so busy and so full, you're not going to get one-on-one attention. Their prices are probably way higher, which good, they should be. Everyone should charge more than they do. But again, I am like, and those girls also get enhancements, which is totally fine. If you want something, get it done. Again, I don't have any boob job, I don't have a butt job, I don't have anything, no filler, nothing. I have a tattoo.
Would you, if it meant making more off that sort of content?
No, because it doesn't. You don't make more because you get enhancements. And even if you did, I still wouldn't do it.
I feel like you would get more off of it.
So there's guys into everything, and I'm sure you know that, like everything. So like as much as there's guys into like really hot boob jobs, there's guys into having no boobs. It's like before I got pregnant, I had zero boob. No boob whatsoever, very flat chested. I was like a B cup, like very small B cup. And guys loved it. They loved my small pretties. But I have a big butt, and they love the small tits, big butt thing. Like, there are guys into everything, and they would say, like, oh my God, I love how just, like, natural you are, how, like, down to earth you are. Oh my God, what are you? Sorry, it was a little, bye followers.
Yeah, I banned them while you were talking.
Oh, thank you. No, it's just, there are guys into everything, and I just don't think the money would... I don't think the money would pan out either, or like make up for it. Like I would spend all this money on enhancements, and then there'd be a chance I wouldn't make that money back for years.
See, I think that's kind of the smart way to look at it, is like a return on investment. But I would also see like you would get a better investment off of your Twitch channel, as more people would find you more conventionally attractive and would tune in, right? Because everybody knows the more attractive you are, the better, the easier you play the Twitch game. And I would argue it's the same way with sex work, where it would just, I don't know if it would be enough to make back, but I feel like it could be a good business decision.
So it's so different from Twitch, because Twitch, unless you're in like the bikini hot tub channel, you're really not seeing anything. Like you're seeing clothed people, maybe not as clothed on some channels. I don't know. I know that's like the dynamic has changed on Twitch a lot. But with sex workers, they're like on Twitch, you're not looking for your fetish most times. Some people are. I've seen Amaranth's channel or chat. I
didn't get front page during ZamCon because a diaper furry got front page instead of me. And when I tuned in, he was active. I think it was a he. Maybe it was a he, she, they. I don't know.
Hey.
Whatever. The furry was actively using their diaper when I tuned in and went, this is front page over ZamCon. Twitch is a different fucking beast. And they were even
And it
quoted
is,
later
because-
in a clip that it was their fetish on front page.
Those things are also not allowed on campsites. If you get caught doing that stuff, you get banned.
Diaper furries aren't allowed on campsites?
So you're allowed to wear diapers, depending on the site. Some sites you're not allowed to wear diapers at all because it's age play. And so like the rules of what you can do on sex sites are so different because they have to be so specific because of MasterCard rules. So MasterCard sets the standard of rules. And they say you cannot do this, this, or this. So the site tells you cannot do this, this, or this.
Okay. I'm not against that. I'm shocked that there isn't a place that you could just go to get your diaper loving on.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but those are not sites I would work on.
I'm not going to look into it. It's not
me neither.
It's not my cup of tea.
There are sites that let you do anything, but those sites also risk losing their payment processors. And if your site doesn't have a payment processor, you're not getting paid. So I'd rather play by the rules. I think I've heard
about that. There was something about Steam doing something about a game like that or something, how they had to pull some games.
Yes,
interesting.
They are so strict with that stuff. But back to the whole thing about like return on investment. I don't know. People are looking for attractive people on Twitch because like you have to pull them in. But on cam sites, you're just going to go into someone's room like, hey, will you do this for me? Because what I may do on cam, someone else might say no to. So they're looking for someone who they like to look at and who might do a show with them. So it's not just, oh, you're cute, I'm going to watch you. It's, all right, I want to do this and get off.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense. It's just a weird, not world I'm used to.
No, it's very different because I do agree that like conventionally attractive, hot, like all up in it girls on Twitch, YouTube, Kick do better. And that's okay. Good for them. I will stick to myself. I do want a boob job, but that's because I breastfed and I want one now. But that's the only really like work I want done. But what was I saying? I know a girl who's done top 5 on Streammate contest multiple times a month for multiple years. And when I say top 5, that means she's pulling 10K in like 3 days to 5 days. And she has no work done whatsoever, like none. She is a very curvy girl, very like your average American look. She is not super skinny. She has big boobs. She has a big butt. But she like, it's like she gets her hair and nails done, but like she does not have filler. She doesn't do all this stuff. Like she actually said she's gained weight since starting streaming, but she's made more since she started streaming.
Everybody gains weight streaming. Changed my mind.
No, you just sit here, or in our case,
sit here. And the only reason I don't gain as much weight nowadays is because I forget to eat, and that helps. And then I go and binge eat afterwards, and then it's not that much. But interesting perspective on the world of sex work. I know that you got pregnant, and that was a fetish. Did that improve your pay? Did people like that?
I didn't stream. Well, so they loved it. It didn't. Okay. I wouldn't say it overall increased my money because I didn't stream for like the first 4 months of my pregnancy. Because for one, I wasn't showing, and so they're like, "Oh, people will fake pregnancy fetish it or like fake their pregnancy for the fetish." And women will actually wear strap-on bellies, and guys would come in and say, "Is your belly real?" Like they would check, and I'd have to show them my back, like there's nothing attached. I was like, "Yeah, I'm pregnant." Because they're like, I keep getting like scammed, like these girls aren't really pregnant. I'm like, why does it matter? But whatever. They want genuine shit. But like for the first 3-4 months, I was very sick. I wasn't showing. I couldn't do anything anyways. Or like show anything. And then I did make a lot of money. I could charge $100 for on top of a 5-minute show at like $10 a minute for just using toys. I'd be like, oh, it's so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable because I'm so big. Pay $100, not use a dildo. On top of them paying per minute.
$100 to use a dildo.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
For a 5-minute show, a $50 show, and I get $100 on top of it. Yeah. And it's just because
I'm gonna become a cam boy? Question mark. I don't think there's that much of a market for that. I could be very wrong.
There is if you're willing to play the game, and most guys are not.
What is the game I'd have to play? Because obviously I'm not going to use my ex's. Oh, I have to be gay.
Yes, there is not a market for women viewers. There is not.
See, that's where I was thinking. Is like, why would women want to see gay guys? I guess it's kind of like guys want to see gay girls.
So women don't want to see boys, period. They do not watch campsites the way men do. Like
I feel
there's an
that.
anomaly. There's one or two that watch porn, watch cam streams, whatever, but it's an anomaly. And people will come in and they'll say, "Oh, I'm a girl." They're not a girl. It's a guy. It's a guy pretending to be a girl. It happens all the time. Even in my streams, guys would be like, "Oh, I'm a girl," and it's like, no, it's a guy. It's always a guy cosplaying a girl, basically. But oh, my husband, I don't know. But no, so you'd have to be gay.
Mm.
It's called gay for pay, and you could do very well. I know a guy he's bi, and he's like one of the top male streamers on Chatterbait.
How do you get to know so many top content creators?
So with Streammate, it just worked out that I joined the Discord for it. I got to know these people. Like our humor was all the same. So like it wasn't just work questions and work chat. Like we make jokes and stuff. And this one person was like, "You're really funny. Like, do you want to join our group chat?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to join your group chat." So I met these people, and I actually got to meet up with them at Disney because 3 of the girls I'm friends with all live in Florida, and I got to meet them at Disney.
I don't think that sits well with me. I feel like this should be something in the newspapers. Sex workers meet at Disney.
Stop. 2 of them are season pass holders. Like they just and like we're just normal
pass
people.
Sex workers.
Season pass sex workers.
Jesus Christ. I could just imagine Disney having a field day and be like, "Nope, banned instantly."
No, you're not allowed. Let me see.
Exactly.
Oh, he just said how's it going. I was like, something happened. But no, like we're just like normal Disney. I know. No, Sushi's been posting pictures in my Discord of like all this stuff. It's really cool.
He does that.
Not anymore. I was there like 3 weeks ago. But no, it's fun. Like we are all I need to see sex workers down here.
I don't think that's one of the main attractions at Disneyland is sex workers. I feel like that's far from being an attraction down there.
It might be. I don't know.
It would be hilarious if they did.
Clubs around.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but I for some reason I consider them different level of sex workers between a strip club and the online girls. I don't know what that means. So a lot of
strippers do. So actually, that's funny. There's like a hierarchy of sex workers in some people's minds. And strippers are like, I'm above online workers. Like, you don't do real sex work.
I see it the other way. I see online better than strippers. My personal opinion.
But the thing is, like, we're all sex workers. Whether you just talk on a phone, whether you cam, whether you film content, whether you strip, we're all sex workers. Like, the same laws that affect strippers are going to affect online cam girls eventually. We're all one and the same. Like,
that's fair.
Like, so my mother-in-law knows I've done sex work in the past. And I call myself a sex worker to her. And she's like, I don't consider you a sex worker because you didn't do anything in person. She's like, you're not like going out and having sex with guys. So,
so does she consider you a model?
Yes. So she's also, I think, like not happy I've done it, which is
I
totally
could see
fine.
That.
That's totally fine. I understand it's not everyone's thing. But I'm like, no, I am a sex worker. And like, I've been honest with her about it. She knew because when my husband started dating, I'd known my mother-in-law for years as well. Known my husband for years, known her for years. So when Hunter and I started dating, he was like tweeting at me, and I used the same Twitter for personal life that I did sex work. It's stupid.
She
went on my Twitter and she saw I did OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you've seen it. It would say it's the same Twitter I used for years.
It's funny because I would see all these tweets about how you're going live and people need to join, and you were very degradative. You degraded a lot of people wanting them to join in. You were very insulting to people. I was like, does that even work? Apparently you say it does.
It does. It does.
Huh.
I made good money. But no, she saw the tweets and she's like, Hunter, do you know that Ariana does OnlyFans? He goes, yeah.
And
just yeah. He goes, I don't care. It doesn't bother me one bit. I've known since she started because I started when he and I were still friends. Like we were just friends, whatever, and then we like progressed naturally.
How did you guys move past just friends? Like, how did he get out of the friend zone?
So funny enough, he's been married before.
Okay, and
I knew him and his ex-wife,
mm-hmm.
both. I was in their wedding.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to have a threesome with me when they were still dating, but I was dating my ex, and I was like, no, we're good. We're good. Friend zone does not exist, Sam. I guess not in this case. I never did anything with him or tried to whenever he was with his ex-wife and I was with my ex. But so threesome attempt, I didn't know what was happening. I got drunk, and then I was like, I'm gonna go home. Well, I started throwing up, and I called my ex and said, come pick me up. Because I was scared. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I was also like 18. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. Then, so whatever, moved past that, never talked about it. Me, her, him, and a couple of other friends, like we're all this like big friend group, hanging out. We all live in the same area. Whatever, they get married. I'm in the wedding. 3 months later, they split up. And I'm like, oh,
That's
shit.
a short
So I'm
marriage.
her let me tell you what, the wedding took longer to plan than the divorce.
Okay, true.
Yeah, no, the wedding took like a year to plan. The divorce was that quick. So they break up. She's not really talking to anyone because she leaves him for this guy. She leaves for this guy. This is such a convoluted story. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Just so much. But so they divorced. She's not talking to anyone. She won't answer me or our other friend, who's also a girl. Like, won't talk to us really. Starts dating this guy. He's super controlling. She gets into drugs. So she's like out of the picture. Me and my ex break up. Like 4 months later. Nothing happens at this point. Like Hunter and I are friends. But we don't like do anything. We're just friends. Like he'll talk to me about the girls he's dating, and I'll be like, oh, this is like the guy I'm seeing right now, or like this is what's happening in my life. Plan a Percy, I was like, write this down. Then March comes around. I want to go on a birthday trip with my friends. So like the previous friends I mentioned, Hunter, and then this guy I was seeing. We all go on this trip to Asheville, North Carolina. We go stay in this cabin, and I'm literally talking to Hunter about this guy. I'm like, do you think he likes me? And he goes, yeah, I think he's really into you. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm literally like having Hunter fill this guy out for me. This happens in March. And then by May, Hunter's coming to visit me where I live to spend his birthday with me. Like me and this other guy, we're no longer talking. Whatever. We were like, cool. We're not really into each other anymore. Hunter comes, spends the day with me, or spends a week with me. We have sex. And then we're like, we think we like each other. So this is spanned from 2016 to 2021.
How did that sex engage? I have to know. Was it him approaching you and saying, hey, baby, let's sex? Or was that more of like a you approaching him?
So we'd kind of been flirting before he came into town. Like, like talking and like, would you ever be interested? And it was like, no, you were friends with my ex-wife. And I was like, no, I'm friends with your ex-wife. Like, this is weird. And then we were like, fuck it. And we went out. We went drinking.
That's flirting?
We went clubbing. We went dancing.
I'm sorry. That's flirting. Okay. I've not been doing flirting right.
Well, so it's easier too because we've been friends for so long. It was easier to have conversations with each other about things because we've been friends for so long. So it was really, it's not typical dating where you have to get to know someone and decide if you want to date them all at once.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, really hard in normal dating is you have to, like in current dating, this is not how it's always been. Like usually you know someone for a while, then date them. So it's very easy to like be like, okay, I like these things in you. Do I want to date you? And it's like, all right, let's talk about it. So we get drunk, we go clubbing, we're dancing, whatever, and then we're like, it's almost like foreplay, but not really. Like it's like sexual tension. So we go back to my apartment, we're drunk and we fuck, and I wake up, my dog had eaten my shoe. Yeah. And now we're here. We were married and have a child.
Dog ate your shoe?
My dog ate my shoe. I don't have that dog anymore, but she ate my shoe in the middle of the night. I woke up with like the shoe on me. Hi, Swole.
How does that factor into this conversation, this story? Yeah, we totally had sex and my dog ate my shoe. What a terrible night.
I don't know. It's just like a thing that happened. I was like, that's like one of the most memorable things with the sex. The sex is also memorable.
Okay. Yeah, of course. Naturally. I mean, you went back for more, so it had to be obviously good.
Yep. And he also showed up with a hickey from another girl when he came to my apartment that weekend. That man was getting bitches.
Hunter's a player. Got it.
He is. He is.
And since he asked you to be a third in another relationship, have you guys done something similar where you're looking for a third for this relationship?
We have not, but him and his ex-wife were swingers.
And you're not?
No. So it was like something that they were experimenting with. They started dating when they were high school. They've been together like from the time they were like 16 to 22, 23. So they were like, let's like spice it up a little bit. Let's like, first they started as swingers and they got into an open relationship. And that's like what led to her meeting the other guy. We've like talked about it, but it's just something that, literally Swole. It's like, I feel like always happens. You have to have such a strong relationship to do things like that. And even the strongest ones, I feel like can just like succumb to it just being like, nope. We've like talked about it, but I don't know, like as exciting as it sounds, I feel like in the moment it'd be awkward. I feel like afterwards I'd be overthinking it, and I just don't know if that's a path I want to travel down. And then I gotta arrange childcare. I gotta figure out where we're gonna do it. And like if one of the nights of the week my daughter's not gonna be at home, I don't want to spend it with people. I want to spend it in my bathtub reading a book. It's boring, but it's how I want to spend my like free time.
Okay, interesting.
The logistics, man.
I have no opinion on that because I don't even have a 2-way to go with yet. So a 3-way is not a thing that I'm even entertaining right now. But I don't think I would. I feel like I'm very possessive where I don't want to share my toys, you know? I feel like that's been it through my entire life. Listen, women, no, that's a joke that'll get me canceled. No. That joke's
I know where you're
done.
going with that one.
Yeah, everybody probably does, but I'm not making it, so I can't get canceled today. Maybe tomorrow. So
Gwen wants to try again. I might help her.
What? Gwen wants to do
Gwen
what?
She wants to cancel you. She said not yet.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Good. Excellent. I don't have to worry about that. But you mentioned reading in the tub. My goal for next year, my New Year's resolution is going to read a book a month. I think I saw a couple recommendations from you. What are you currently reading?
What am I currently reading? So I'm reading 2 books. I'm reading an advanced reader copy of a book that's not yet published called Songbird of the Sorrows. And I'm also reading a book in the series Caravel. It's like a fantasy kind of circusy game type thing where like you go into this game and you have to win it and you get to win like whatever prize, but it's all like fantasy and magic. It's really cool.
Do you think I'd like either of those books?
No, but you might like the books I recommended you. I don't know if you'll like them, but
I'll look at them next Tuesday. I plan to like go through what people are recommending every Tuesday and being like Zam's book club pre 2026 so that we get books set up so that I know what I'm reading and then we can talk about it in the Discords. We already have a technical book channel, but most people talk about random trash that they're reading that's not good. Let's be honest, people have terrible taste in books.
Wait, so you should start a thread instead of just like a channel. Start the thread for it so we can each recommend books in a new thread and then you can comment on it. We can like discuss each book on its own thread. Or not thread, like discussion post.
I could see that for the book club. I see that, but not for the recommendation because the recommendation's live on air.
Okay, that's fair. Well, yeah, then book club do it.
Fair enough. But you don't have many books to recommend. I think I saw like 2.
No, so those are 3 different series.
Why would I read an entire series if I have 12 months? I have 12 books. Do you know how little I can fill in with series? Like, you want me to read the first book of the series and then go, man, that was trash. I'm not reading the other series?
No, I want you to read all of the books because they all interconnect.
I'm not reading more than 12 books. This is a challenge because I don't typically read because I read so much technical trash for my goddamn job that it's not fun for me to read. So my active passion is trying to make it fun to read next year.
And that's why I recommended you the best 3 series in the world because they all connect at some point. Circle. I've read 43 books this year, Zam. You can do it.
I'm not looking to make reading a passion. I just want to make sure I don't hate reading still.
Well, the books I recommended you are very fun. They're very cool books.
How do you find books to read?
A lot of recommendations, or like, so I'll find a book and start to read it. If I like it, I'll continue, and then I'll get recommendations of books based off of that one. And I'll read the synopsis basically, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. There's only 3
books. What spikes you in the synopsis?
Man, that's a good question. I don't know. It just has to have. I don't really like a lot of spice. Like a lot of people call some of the books I read like fairy smut, like fairy porn. The books I read are like very minimal and like sex scenes, or they'll be like closed door sex scenes that you don't really like. They're alluded to, but you don't really hear about them. I want more like high fantasy action. So it really has to. I don't know. It has to get me in like, okay, this person, like, they're going to go and do this, or like this has happened to them and now they have to do this. Like, it has to be just like very intriguing. This is what they're going to go do, or like this is what they have to overcome. And I'm like, okay. I don't know. A really
That's a good
badass female main character.
That's a good question from Swole Maz. Does your books include audiobooks, and does that count as technically reading? If I listen to
That's
an
the question
audiobook,
that's huge in like the reading community. So the 43 books does not count audiobooks, but I have listened to the book series that's right here, those starts with the yellow one. There's 7 books in this series. I've listened to all of them on audiobook as
they
well.
don't see it on my screen.
Oh. Well,
That's
there's 7
okay.
books on my bookshelf, and I've read all of them and I've listened to all of them. I say audiobooks do count because not everyone can sit in a book for whatever reason. Whether they work a lot, they have disabilities, whatever. I say it counts. Some people say they don't. I personally, it's also not that big a deal to me. If somebody's going to count audiobooks in their book count, I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. But that does not include my audiobooks. 43 is physical books. Oh, thank you.
Are
Steve.
the books on your shelf the series that you're recommending me?
Yes. So I recommended you 3 series. I only have one of those physically. The other 2 are on my Christmas list.
So you haven't read
Period.
them and you're recommending them to me?
No, I have read them. I read them on my Kindle.
Why are you asking for books that you've read?
Because I want the physical copies for my bookshelf.
So
They're
it's
like
for decoration?
Yes.
Do
I prefer to
people-
read on my Kindle because it's easier on my eyes and I can take it everywhere with me.
Okay.
Versus books like get heavy. I can't read them in bed because they'll fall on my face when I fall asleep. And I don't know, traveling with a book now is way harder when I have to keep all my kids' shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. I guess.
Like, I gotta pack all her shit. I gotta keep all of that straight. I'm not risking her spilling something on my book.
Okay. I'm going to be going to a library because I don't want to own books. I bought books. I have so many books that I bought and read, and I don't remember the story of them. But at the same time, I'm not going to reread them. And so it's like, why did I spend money on these books?
Oh, I reread my books. I have some books from like 2005 that I got as a kid.
I would ask why, but that's just like rewatching a movie. I don't rewatch movies either.
Maybe you're just weird. I enjoy reading a book and then going back years, months, whatever later and reading again and seeing what I missed.
Would you read a book of a movie you've watched?
I have, yes. But I always find if I read the book first, I like the book better, or if I watch the movie first, I like the movie better. But I will say, historically, the books are always better. Would I read them again? Yes, I would always read them again.
Okay. I feel like you're a terrible Christmas gift planner. I mean, there's so many other books you could get that you have yet to read. I
have a list. So I have a list of books I haven't read and books I have read, and I'm just sending it to everyone who asks for it and saying, pick whatever one you want. And the list updates. So anytime someone buys something, it gets removed.
And where's this list on?
Amazon.
Okay. You should start a throne so that your stream can also support you then on getting books, but I don't know if it ties into Amazon.
It does, and I have a throne.
Okay. I don't have a throne. I don't like people buying me trinkets and things because to me, I don't want people to waste their money on items that I don't want. So it would be mostly bird things if I did have a throne.
So why not do that?
Because I don't want to rely on people's generosity to make my birds have entertainment.
How is it relying
snacks.
if you can still buy it? You're not saying I can't feed them for me. You're just saying
I don't want to crowdsource feeding my birds. I feel like that's a terrible thing. Why did I get birds if I don't take care of them myself?
Aren't you already technically doing that because you profit from bids that are cheered when you show them?
Nobody cheers when the birds are on screen. It's always me. They give everything to me, not to the birds. Nobody's saying, oh, Zam, these bits are for the birds, by the way. Just make sure the birds get them. What are they going to do with
everyone loves the
money?
birds. You got the bird emotes, all of that. I'm just saying. You can't be ethical about half the shit. You know what I mean?
I totally can. And I can also be hypocritical about it, but also ethical.
Exactly. What Gwen said. They want to gift the birds. It's not even about you. Stop thinking about yourself. They want to gift the birds food because they feel like they've made that connection with the birds. They want to. It's the same way with guys and cam girls. They make that connection. They want to give you something.
No, I've never made that connection, so that's not a thing. Why would I
not
want
you,
to make...
them. Your viewers have made the connection with the birds. It's not about you. Remember, take yourself out of the equation.
So what you're telling me is I need to now start a bird cam show and be like, Squawk, I'll step on you for $50, Squawk.
You could have the birds pop like a balloon. There's a big lunar fetish out there.
What? I don't think my birds would like that in the slightest. Not only would it be a large, spooky noise, but also they probably would not like the balloon because of the smell and everything.
Why do your balloons smell?
You've never smelt a balloon?
I have. I make balloon animals. I've smelled balloons, but like traditionally, most balloons don't smell. Or if it's like one balloon.
Stink. It's like that powder on the outside. Yeah, all balloons smell bad. What do you mean? I've never had a balloon smell great. They're not flowers. No, they smell terrible. What do you mean?
I've never said they smelled good. They just not all balloons have smells.
They do. They all have
I'm
smells.
the balloon expert here, so.
Okay, all right, Miss Balloon Expert Lady. So you have a bunch of books on your bookshelf.
I do.
Are they all for decoration? You've read some of them, I assume.
So I have read 1, 2, 3. These are all the books I've actually physically read, not on my Kindle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
This is high octane content. I love counting. This is how I feel
4,
stitching.
5, 6, 37, 38.
Guys, I got fingered live on air.
43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. One, 2, 3. I've read 68 of my books, physically.
Out of how many?
Hold on, I have a count. Or no, I don't.
Oh no, she's counting, chat. She's counting again. Why didn't you just read one more for 69? I got fingered again by a sex worker live on air.
I would say there's like 100 books.
100 books. So why do you buy books that you don't read?
Well, so some of these are books I got thrifting that I want to read, so I got them way cheaper, which is always a win. That's actually how I find a lot of the new books I want to read, is by going thrifting, and if the synopsis catches me, I'll buy it. I'm like, oh, cheaper book. I might as well read it.
I can sell my books to a thrift store, or is it a donation? Because I do have books I wanted to give away.
Donation, and then like overstock stores.
Oh, I wanted to sell my books. I wanted to make a profit.
Pango, the app, is a resell book app.
The fuck is Pango?
I just told you.
You told me it's an app, but that doesn't tell me what the app does. Does it sell things?
I did. I said it's a resell book app. I said that.
Maybe you did. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, my last book, Sonori, is actually one I got from Goodwill. I haven't read it yet, but I have.
So maybe I'll donate my books to a Goodwill or Value Village or something to get rid of them because I don't want to throw them in the recycling bin. But I also,
makes sense.
They're not the full series, and I often feel like without the full series, who's going to give a shit, right?
I've bought a lot of books that's like, so I accidentally thrifted a couple of books that are like the second or third books in the series, so now I have to go get the first one.
Wow. Now
I didn't realize they weren't the first. Yeah.
So why do you like reading so much?
It's just always been a thing I did. I was a big reader as a kid. My punishment when I was a teenager, if I got in trouble, was my mom would take my books away.
Okay.
So I've always been a big reader. I always love reading. It can take you away from the real world and put you in a different world. And I always thought that was really nice, really cool. I didn't have a great childhood growing up. So being able to escape the world I lived in, even for a short amount of time, was perfect. It's just grown from there. Now I love it.
Okay.
Each world that you read is like a different one. There's different things going on. It's just cool.
I guess in that way, it's kind of like video games, but video games are far more interactive, in my opinion.
They are more interactive for sure. So I can understand like why that's more preferable to most people. And like why a lot of games tell stories. Every game tells a story. So you're reading, you're just not reading the same format.
Okay. So if I finish 5 games a year, does that count as 5 books?
I wouldn't go that far with it. But you are reading.
Well, I don't read very good. You can ask Stream. I typically like it when other people read to me, and that's kind of where I feel like if I read books more this year, maybe I'll get better at reading to Stream. Maybe I'll become more verbose as my lexicon grows into a larger size. I don't know. I have a lot of high hopes for reading, and I don't think it's going to go very far. I feel like I'm going to read the first book, and I'm going to hate it.
So I think you're putting too much pressure on it, and when it doesn't fulfill what you're expecting, you're going to hate it.
I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it.
You just said you're expecting it to, like, increase your vocabulary. You're expecting it to make you be better at Stream.
No, that's just positives. If I do good reading, more gooder reading, I will get more gooder. That's how it works.
I think you're setting yourself up to dislike reading. So I tried it and I hate it.
Wow, that seems very on brand for what I do, but like, wow, you have to call me out in public, on air, live. Like, wow, my shit got called out. I hate it.
It did.
So I know you also like root beer.
I do. Oh, you're looking at my bio. That's funny.
Funny, I went through yesterday while you were live. I'm like, I'm going to steal anything I can get off her Twitch page. And I'm like, root beer, okay. Also, there was something I noticed about your About Me that's wrong.
What?
I can't remember. Let me go over an0w0, scroll down, your About Me, blah, 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 blah.
Wrong about me?
First off, why did you buy that computer? That computer is terrible.
I built it, asshole.
Why did you build a terrible computer?
Because it's all leftover parts from my ex's computer, and I've been slowly upgrading.
So you stole your ex's computer?
No, he gave me the leftover pieces when he upgraded his shit.
You love reading, finding new drinks? What the fuck's a drink?
Non-alcoholic.
Nobody fucking calls them drinks.
It's NA.
That's North America. They're not drinks.
Frame of mind wrong.
No, you need to not use acronyms that are already used. It should be non-alcoholic. How dare you? What the fuck?
Hi, Crafty. So what, you want me to just spell out everything that you don't agree with?
No, that's not it at all. What do you mean? Why would you have to spell out everything I don't agree with? I don't agree with a lot of things. You don't have to spell everything. Not applicable. NA is such a well-used, non-alcoholic. Nobody fucking says drinks.
In the context of it.
There's no context. I gave you the context. I love reading, finding new drinks to try and going thrifting. That's not a good context.
Drinks. What does that mean? Huh? NA. What would NA
North American drinks.
You can put it that way, too.
There's nothing in there saying anything about alcohol or non-alcohol. It's drinks. What is a drink?
Am I on here to be torn apart?
I asked you to tell me what a drink is because that's stupid. Also, have you not reached 10 subs? Because you say at 10 subs you're going to get a custom channel emotes for subs, but I feel like you've had more than 10 subs before.
I have, back in the day. I have 3
Then why is that still in your About Me about how at 10 subs you're going to get new emotes?
Oh, because that's new. That's a new goal.
What do you mean that's new?
That's new. What do you mean?
You don't have 10 subs?
No. I have 3. I will fight him. Look at it. He's coming after me for my NA drinks. He's coming at me for my subs.
I thought you would be a bigger streamer than that. Maybe I should have not invited you to.
He's rage baiting me.
That is very clear. Rage bait. Oh, so root beer. Why is that a thing on your website? Your About Me, and why do you say that you like it?
Because I didn't know what else to put. I was like, what can I put that's like funny, quick to read, whatever.
How is that
And
funny?
it's like a conversation starter, huh?
Where does the haha come from? You liking root beer?
It's quirky. I don't know. What would you suggest as an about me?
I would say that you are a terrible friend and you don't know anything about being a mother and you hate reading. And that anybody that joins your channel should just hit the unfollow button and immediately go to twitch.tv/Zam.
You know what? And that's such a good bio. I can't blame you for it. But I would never send anyone over to a bald man. I would at least find one with hair.
You know, words can hurt, right? And they hurt more when they come from somebody you trust and value. And it can lead to isolation, depression. I love on your stream, I am incredibly pixelated, and I don't understand why.
I don't know why. No, I don't know either.
Because it's going through Discord. Is Discord shitting the bed?
No. It might be like the window capture thing. I might have fucked that up. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Because you're not pixelated on mine. I missed what you said because I talked over you.
I'm not good enough, camera. Oh, thank you, Swole. I am pretty good.
Wow.
He can tell me I'm a bad mother, but I'll always be better than his mother.
I mean, you're not wrong. I hardly talk to her except when she needs something done. Like last time I had to go and change the batteries in her smoke detectors because they were beeping. And then I asked, how did you hear this? You're deaf. And she said, oh, I put my hearing aids in and all I could hear is this beep. And I thought it was a battery in my hearing aids. I went, okay, that checks out, but I'll check your fire smoke detectors. Cool, great. And I moved on with my life. She once lost she lost her hearing aid in the front panel of the oven. Like it fell between the grates, so it was in between like the glass and the insulation. And I had to dig that out. She opened the oven and apparently her hearing aid fell out at the same time.
Why is that slot open in between the like insulation and the glass? Bro,
I don't know. Do I look like I make ovens? Do I look like an oven manufacturer?
All of your ovens?
I'm not Samsung or whoever makes ovens.
All of them make ovens. Is yours open like that?
I don't know. I've never looked.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yes, I know because my food is cold. I ate some food.
Okay, you better go catch it.
No, it's not running like that. It's running as if it's operational.
Anyways.
Wow. I killed your joke, and so you just anyways me? God. So about this root beer that you so wanted to bait people into talking about, where was your favorite root beer from?
A&W root beer.
That's like mid-tier. It's not bad. Don't get... It's good.
What's a better root beer then?
I feel like Mug is better. I also feel like Dr. Pepper beats root beer hands down. Like, I like root beer. But if you're not getting the root beer straight from the tap... Yes, it is. It's basically root beer. The flavors? It's got that...
Dr. Pepper's 23 flavors and spice. Root beer is something totally different. Root beer's like
no, they're very similar. Dad's root beer is also good. I'm not a big fan of Barks, even though it has bite and caffeine. I don't think it's the worst. I think the worst I had was a no-name brand like President's Choice or Great Value or something, and that was just trash.
I honestly think they're all made at the same factory, and we just associate them with the brand name.
I don't agree with that. I feel like the root beer definitely has a distinct flavor per root beer. Now, as for the no-name, that could be different.
Mug in A&W. Bark, I hate that shit.
Okay, so you don't love all root beers?
No.
And
maybe I should specify that. A&W.
And you say your favorite is A&W?
Yeah.
Do you even have A&Ws really down there where you live?
Not in my state, but there at least was one in Tennessee that I went to.
Okay. We have a lot of them up here. I don't know why,
really?
But yeah. I actually
Are they still the drive-ins?
Yes, but the drive-ins aren't the old-fashioned, like, bellhop kind of drive-ins.
Is it just like a drive-through?
Yes.
Oh. Ours are like the drive-ins where you like park and order. It's like Sonic.
We don't have Sonic up here. We don't
know what
have
Sonic is?
drive-ins up here because it's too cold. You'd have to walk through the snow in a parka to deliver food, and that's weird.
Put an awning over it. What do you mean?
No. What are you talking about? No. You drive through. Nobody wants to stop their car and be like, I'd like a Papa Burger with cheese, please. And make sure
They do use roller skates.
they don't roller skate in the snow. That's not...
No, at Sonic, they use roller skates. They bring all your food out while on roller skates.
That's weird. Why do you want people delivering food to your car when you can drive your car to the food?
Because it's fun to sit there and you press the button and you order and they bring it out and eat in your car.
Oh my God. You think it's fun to just completely be, I'm going to say asinine, in logic, that you would much rather just completely defeat the purpose of efficiency for fun.
It's not about efficiency. It's the experience. Yes, Sam. Not everything needs to be get out, get in, get out, get in, get out, get in, get out.
What is the experience? Explain to me why this is fun. What makes this experience enjoyable? Is it the fact that you see other people serve you?
Well, that's just any restaurant. That's like sit down.
Is it because they serve you on rollerblades?
Well, that's a cool part. It's like a little.
Oh, it's a cool part. What if you went to a restaurant where they wear rollerblades? Is that better or worse than a drive-in?
Oh, I think they wore rollerblades at Johnny Rockets, right?
I don't know what that is. I'm Canadian.
That sucks for you.
You're right. You're damn right. Yeah, great. So you so far have not successfully explained to me why you like drive-ins, aside from the fact that it's an experience.
Like a childhood memory sitting in your car.
Why is that a childhood memory? Why did you latch on to that one?
I don't know, because it was like one of the few fun times I had.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm judging you so hard on this because it doesn't make sense.
That's fine.
I hate it entirely. I'm glad that it's not a Canadian pastime to go to drive-ins. That would bother me severely.
Even if it was, you don't have to do it. You have free will.
No, but if I was to go on a date with a lady of the evening, for
not
example,
a man, a lady,
and this lady said, "Oh, hey Sam, you know it'd be really cool today. We should go to the drive-in at A&W." I'd be like, "What the fuck? Why don't we just get it and go home and watch some Netflix while we fucking shovel food into our mouths?"
And maybe that's why you're single.
I don't think that's why I'm single, because I don't want to go to a drive-in.
You're not open to fun.
I'm open to fun if the fun makes sense, and a drive-in goes against all sense.
It's like a drive-in diner kind of thing, because a drive-in is a movie. Sounds like Miss Piggy. It does sound like Miss Piggy. Oh, let me.
Let you what? Are you okay?
My husband checked on me, and I was like, let me ask him. And let me respond to him.
Does your husband check in on you often? Is it because I'm yelling at you and he's like, "Oh, is Zam being mean to you again? Do you want me to make an excuse so you can end?" He probably is. Let's be honest. He supports you a lot.
He does support me a lot, but he's not in here. He might be playing RuneScape or like relaxing. He works.
Is that the dungeons you were talking about? He's playing RuneScape while you're streaming. Is it at least old school RuneScape? It
is old school RuneScape. It is. That's all he plays. He doesn't play the new one.
Do you play with him?
I do not. I've been thinking about it because that's the only game he plays right now. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't yet.
Okay, interesting. But you've never played RuneScape?
No.
Okay, that might be good content, but I don't know if you'd want to do it as part of stream.
That'd be hard because I'd want an account I just played with him, and then I'd have to have a separate account for stream.
I guess.
You know what I mean?
I would have kept it the same. I would have only had one account.
No, because I don't want to like miss things when I'm not streaming, and I don't want to stream when I play with him. Like I like to keep my time, like the time I spend with him, very separate. Because it becomes so mixed in, and then you kind of like lose the quality time aspect of it.
Oh, so gaming with your loved one is quality time?
Yeah, Oh no, for sure. We like when we play games together and we're like spending time together, like that's very much like a quality time thing for us.
I see. Because every time I've ever tried to spend quality time with someone, it's always been a chore and something I never enjoyed. So I never considered playing games with people as quality time.
It very much depends on like the situation. Like if I'm streaming it, it doesn't feel like quality time because I'm not gonna like do everything I normally would do or say. Like it's not relaxing because I have to be on. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean. Like you have to be on. You
No,
have to be talking.
no, I'm always on. This is me. There's no flip a switch. I don't turn off the camera and stop being as animated. I probably won't talk as much to myself.
Yeah. No, when I turn off the camera, I get very quiet and I like sit at my computer like a gremlin. And I'm just like, I play my game.
You're such an e-girl. God damn. You just need pink hair and a higher voice. What are you doing?
I don't remember what is the, oh yeah. Somebody requested that. Like what is the e-girl thing on TikTok where they were like, it's like a Five Nights at Freddy's song.
I don't have TikTok because I don't like social media.
Like, call me and subscribe. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm too old for this podcast.
So that was not my brand when I started streaming, but I definitely played off of that in a sarcastic way a lot. Forgot about that, man.
I definitely feel like this is the oldest I've ever felt on this podcast. Tonight, after we're done streaming, I'm probably just going to go and rethink my life choices. And I'm glad I can do that for you. I'm going to rethink our friendship here, and I'm going to be like, I don't know. She likes drive-ins, chat. How do I even connect with people like that in this modern era?
Which is so funny that I make you feel old when drive-ins are older than you.
Yeah, but it's a newfangled thing where every time somebody asks me that, I lie about my age. Instead, I'm going to turn around on you. How old do you think I am?
Can I get a range?
Sure, between 30 and 40.
Okay, you're 37.
37.
Yeah.
Why 37?
I don't know. You strike me as a old cranky man.
37 is not old and cranky. What do you mean?
He's 37, chat.
What do you mean? Old and cranky, bro? You're like 24. You don't even know what old is. God damn. When you get to my age, you'll understand a thing or two. I don't dye my goatee, chat. You guys are all wrong.
I don't know. It looks pretty dyed to me.
The silver in my goatee does bother me that I have thought about dyeing it, but I don't think I'll ever dye it. I've dyed it twice for charity, to be correct. But because I dyed it for charity, it grows out so fast that it wouldn't make sense to dye it because then you'd see the silver anyways. Like, I'd have to dye it every week. Who does that?
Man, your beard grows that fast?
Yeah.
Why can't your hair and your head grow that fast?
Well, that was really cool. You just went straight for this jugular like that, huh?
I had to, man. It's just payback.
What do you mean? What have I done to assault your feelings as much as that?
You called me a bad mom.
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, that checks out. All right, that's fair. I forgot
I'm not gonna take offense
about that.
To it, but I'm gonna get you
back. Fair enough. So, with you coming back to stream, you just want to make the community, you want to make friends. What would make you quit streaming again?
If you invite me back to this shit. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, like any like crazy life thing. Like if for some reason Hunter and I got divorced and shit went down. Just like a major life event that like impacted my day-to-day life probably would. At least like temporarily while I got resettled. But I think with my age, as I've grown, I've been able to like handle changes a lot better. So I think I'd be able to fit streaming into whatever changes versus just like being overwhelmed with life. which is always my issue. Is I get overwhelmed by everything and I just throw everything away, basically.
Okay. And how are you doing like networking and marketing right now?
I'm not.
Why?
Because this is really just for fun.
Right. But you want to
I
make friends and you want to make a community, but you're not doing anything to make friends and make a community.
Well, actually, I'm lying. I am because I have my book Instagram that I have been growing a lot. One of my videos has 3,000 views on it that I made the other day. Pretty
Pog.
cool. Pog. So I'm growing it that way, and then I'm gonna eventually intersect the two, like my Twitch and my book Instagram. I'm eventually just gonna like link together, like have the links in the bios, whatever. Actually, my Instagram's already linked on here. But I'd really like to like, I don't know, become more involved in like the book community, and then like intersect that with like cozy games and just like hanging out. So I'm doing it on that end a little bit, and then really just like letting people find me organically. I don't have a whole lot of time each day to stream, do the stuff I want to do the stuff I have to do, take care of my child and network. So I'm doing it the ways I can.
Okay.
Or the ways I enjoy. I don't want it to feel like a chore. I don't want it to feel like work right now. Because it's fun. It's fun for me. It's my time away from being a mom, being a wife, doing all the laundry that's hidden behind that door, and like doing everything.
There's nothing hidden behind the door. The door is closed. I can see behind the door. There's nothing there. There's
How do
nothing.
you see behind the door if the door's closed?
So
It's on the other side.
So on my floor, my door is open, and it's open because behind the door is some laundry that I'm hiding, and a hockey stick. So that's all hidden. Because I used to play ball hockey.
Why don't you anymore?
Because I don't have friends. Most of the clubs that I tried to join way back when to keep in ball hockey, first off, they're co-ed clubs. So they were looking for women and not men. And then also, they all had goaltenders already. So I didn't find it.
You'd rather be a chicken tender than a goaltender. I get it. Look at that bald head, chicken tender.
Where did the bald head come into chicken tender? I don't understand that.
They're both shiny. Not shiny, but I don't know.
What
skin tone
chicken
your
tenders
tan
are you eating?
The new one's covered in gold at McDonald's.
I don't believe they have gold nuggets at McDonald's.
Glistening's the word. Thank you, PG.
Glistening is... You have glistening McNuggets?
With the grease, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Not to say you're greasy. You're just shiny.
That's great. So how are you going to connect the book community to your stream?
That's a good question. I would like to like eventually, once I get more viewers who are interested in books, I'd like to do like kind of like what you're talking about, like a book club kind of thing, or like where you like talk about books or like read books together. And some people do like co-reading or like buddy reading, to where they'll go on stream and they'll do like reading spurts where they'll have a timer for 20 minutes and everyone reads in that 20 minutes, and you stop, take a drink, whatever, talk a little bit, and you go back to reading. It's like stuff like that. It's like bringing a lot of book discussions in. That's what I really want to go to.
That sounds boring as fuck to do nothing for 20 minutes and then come back to chat.
What do you mean do nothing? You're reading.
Yeah, but like why would I want to watch a streamer when I want to read?
Because you want to connect with people.
I can connect with people all the time. I could literally just hang up on you and call Denikai and he would answer. That's how good of a Denikai
guys
he
are like
is.
butt buddies.
What do you mean butt buddies? We've never done anything with butts. Yep.
Oh, but you have done things with other things. Got it.
We had dinner with Gwen and loved one.
Gwen?
It was a great time. We all ate meat.
You're so excited to like throw this shit in.
It was a Brazilian steakhouse that we went to, and it was all delicious. It was delicious meat, and you can even see in the chat, this is true. I
don't doubt that it's true. So, like, man, Gwen's sandwich between you and Denikai ate so much meat.
You like root beer, you like reading, you like playing video games. What other hobbies do you have?
So it's not a hobby, but it's a job. I walk on stilts and make balloon animals.
How is that a job?
because I get paid to do it.
Who pays you to do it?
Lots of people. I've been at a music festival. I've done it in New York City at a travel convention. I have done it at Margaritaville down in Myrtle Beach. I've done it at birthday parties. I've done it at farm events like fairs.
How do they find out that you can walk on stilts and make balloon animals?
Same way you get out the word about streaming, marketing.
And how do you market that? Do you just post on Craigslist? Girl can use stilts and make balloon animals?
No, because I get a lot of weirdos. Facebook, a lot of verbal kind of thing, especially I live in such a small town now. Everyone knows everyone. So like my mother-in-law and her sisters have like mentioned it to people and I've gotten gigs that way. I also do it through third-party entertainment companies. So like these companies will take down all your information and then send out stuff like, I need a stilt walker in this area, this time, this day.
Why do people ever need stilt walkers? When has that ever come up?
Birthday parties, corporate events.
Why do birthday parties be like, I need a stilt walker for this birthday? When has anybody ever been like, my 5-year-old kid needs a stilt walker right now?
Because it's fucking cool. Let me show you pictures. And I make balloon animals on them.
How the balloon animals make sense. We need somebody to make clown things. And we don't want a clown because it scares people. I get that. But like the stilts.
Because it's fucking cool.
All right, I'm not going to disagree with it being cool, but kids don't want stilt walker.
No, they love it. Kids eat it up.
Are you literally a doll next to a blender?
Yeah, it's the giant blender at Margaritaville down in Myrtle Beach. I wasn't a doll. I was dressed up as a mermaid.
What?
And here's me in Georgia at Lake Lanier.
Why are you there? Why is there a giant blender? Why are you on stilts?
Why not?
I'm
and
so
it's great.
confused.
I make so much money off this job. It's so good. Yeah, fairs. I got to perform with the string cheese incident when they were playing in, oh my God, it was the Halloween Fest in Florida. So I got to walk on stilts while they were performing, like work their crowd, hang out. It was really cool. I've been to New York City, everything paid for. Went to New York City. My Lake Lanier trip was.
Find somebody on stilts in that giant city?
Not one as good as me, I guess.
What makes you good at stilts?
I have the personality while I'm on them, so I can walk well on them, and I can also interact with people, liven up the crowd, entertain. Like, it's all entertainment. So if you don't have the personality for it and you can walk on stilts, people are like, they're not going to hire you. They're like, okay, whatever.
If you were on stilts right now, how would you entertain us on stream?
So while I would not be down here, I would be outside and I had my camera on and I'd be moving around. I'd be showing you guys how I can kick my legs up in the air and how I can bend down and how I can twirl and all of that.
I can show that without being on stilts.
But you can't do it on stilts, and that's the difference between me and you.
How do you know? What if I got on stilts and I was a god gamer on stilts? You never know. I've never tried.
And that's the problem.
I don't think it's that hard to be on stilts. They're just taller feet.
Then have at it. Yeah, you gotta have gotta have that 10-foot personality.
I have at least a 50-foot personality.
Then do it.
I don't want to because I don't see a reason to be on stilts. I'm not a short man, but I'm not a tall man. I don't need to be taller.
It's not about being taller. It's about being cooler, more fun.
I don't think being tall makes you cooler. You're on stilts for Pete's sake. Come on.
Oh, but it gets attention. Like, hold on. I want to try to find this video. I've done the limbo on stilts. Like, not like where you're leaning back, but I've gone under. Being tall actually does make you cooler. See?
So what made you want to get on stilts, aside from to spite you, which would be my motivation?
So my best friend in high school did it, and she made 25 an hour plus tips. And I said, I want to make 25 an hour plus tips. And that's why I started. Because it pays
money.
Money. And it's led to a lot of cool things. I've gotten to travel. I've gotten to do so many events. I went to the Greenbrier in West Virginia, which actually is home to an old bunker.
What the fuck's a Greenbrier?
It's a huge hotel that's like a big destination for like the older community, but it has an old bunker in it that used to be for the president. They have bunkers like all across the United States for like the president if anything goes wrong. And it has an old bunker. It's retired now, and they do tours of it. But they did a huge event there for lawyers a couple months ago. It was like a 3-day event, and I got to work one of the events. I made like $1,000 for 3 hours.
Your life is so weird. This is just, I don't understand any of this.
Oh, here. I found one of me hula hooping. Hold on. And then
I'm not entertained. I don't
Why
know what to
not?
tell you. I'm sorry that I don't find hula hoops to be entertaining.
It's not just the hula hoops. It's the hula hoops on stilts. Oh, now it's just a bunch of videos
The
of my
stilts
baby.
did not make the hula hoop better, in my opinion. Chat, type a 1 in chat if that was entertaining. Let me know if I'm weird.
Stilts more entertaining. It works with music. Type 1. You said type 1 if it is entertaining?
Yes. Type 2 if you're like me and you're so confused by why people would watch this.
Here's me going under a limbo thing.
That's not even a limbo. That's you crouching under it.
Are you trying to talk down on my talents?
I'm talking down on your limbo technique. That was not limbo techniquing.
Here's another cool outfit I had. Block out my face, maybe. I can't. That's another cool one. Posture. I think my posture is pretty good right now, to be honest.
Apparently, chat all agreed with you. Apparently, this is the bee's knees. This is the best thing. Stop doing video game streaming. Just start doing stilt streaming. My birds would not love the stilt streaming. My birds would not love somebody on stilts because they're taller than the birds, and the birds would not like that. They like to be the tallest thing.
My cats freak out and run away. My old dog that I used to have, my posture's good. My old dog would run away or like bark at me. My cats run away. My old dog would bark, lose her shit. Bentley, my current dog, I don't know if he cares.
I've never He's kind of associated with the dog more than I am right now.
I'm trying to see if I have any other. I'm trying to find pictures that other people aren't in because I don't want to dox people.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm glad.
Here's one of Hunter and I's Halloween costumes. He was a marionette puppet.
All right, that's slightly clever. I'll give you like a 5 out of 10 for that.
Yeah, we won the costume contest.
I could see that because
Zam,
it's clever. It's unique. I would say that is clever, but that's like a one-time use. You can't just always have the marionette thing.
Well, I also walked 2.5 miles on stilts straight during 4th of July for a parade this year. That was hard.
I could see that. Walking for 2.5 miles is hard.
Straight. Because I can walk that. No problem. I've done way more on stilts, but straight doing that. Why is my camera jumping? Oh my God.
It's probably Discord, to be fair. But hey, either way. So you can do stilts and make it balloon animals, and you did it because you like money.
I did, and now... So I started because I like money, and then it became so fucking fun. Because, like, again, it's kind of like the Build-A-Bear thing. I just get to have fun. When I'm a stilt walker, I literally don't have to deal with any problems. I'm literally just making people happy. I get to joke with them. I get to laugh with them. I get to make cool balloons. Like, I would make... So if I saw 2 grumpy men like you, like 2 grumpy bald-headed men, I'd make them Viking hats with braids on it. So I'm like, oh, you finally have hair. Like, I get to just make fun of people, have fun. It's like Dick's Last Resort, but I'm on stilts.
Where do you get the hat with the hair on stilts?
So you make the balloons. So I'd make a hat with hair out of balloons and put it on your head.
Oh my God. I would hate that. I would not be haha funny. And I would be like, all right, where's the nearest trash can? This is going straight into the dumpster.
Yeah, we get party poopers like you, and that's okay.
I'm not a party pooper. I just...
People like you are the most fun to mess with because you hate it so much, but inside you love it.
I don't love it. I don't
understand
it.
Smiling. You're smiling.
I'm not smiling.
You're smiling.
Okay, that's great. Do you have any real people hobbies, regular hobbies, possibly?
Reading.
We already covered that. Yeah.
Thrifting. I like thrifting.
How is that a hobby?
Because I go and do it frequently.
Is it a hobby? Is thrifting able to be classified as a hobby? Is shopping a hobby?
I would say so. Yeah.
I feel like it's just financially unwise is all.
Well, I
not,
don't buy
not a
stuff
hobby.
every time, but I like go. Plus, like
Okay,
thrifting's way
I'll
cheaper.
allow it because I'm sure girls like shopping statistically. I just don't understand why people would enjoy it.
I don't know, man. It's just fun to like go see what I can find. You know,
I
it can be an addiction. I'm not.
I can find
addicted.
anything
stop anytime
online.
I want.
I could go to Amazon.ca and find what I need.
You can, and honestly, you'd be supporting my husband's stock when you shop on Amazon. So please do.
Okay, I literally just bought head shavers, the shaving for my scalp. I bought those on Amazon. They came in yesterday. I spent $50 on razor blades. That's
You even
highway
need them?
robbery. Yes, I need to shave my head. I have the side part, which makes me look like either a sad divorced old man or a crazy old scientist.
37 will do that to you, huh?
Why did I invite you on this podcast? Jesus.
Didn't you literally title it in your Discord "Talking Shit" with an0w0?
I think I said and talking about shit, not talking shit.
Oh, maybe
How
I
dare
misread
you.
it.
But you don't go to like music festivals aside from when you need to wear stilts at them. You don't like fashion.
So I used to. No, not really fashion. I
You
find
seem
it
like
really
a person
hard.
who likes fashion.
Really, I find it really hard and really expensive to keep up with trends. So I more
Of
so just like
course.
focus on what I like and what looks good on me.
Yeah.
I've never been good at keeping up with trends, and I just frankly don't have the money for it. And it's not where I want to spend my money either. The money I do have, I'd rather spend on other things.
Like thrifting.
Thrifting occasionally, books, traveling. My husband and I go on a lot of trips. We used to go to a lot of concerts before we had our daughter because we lived near Virginia Beach, and there were always big concerts there every weekend. So we could literally drive 30 minutes to be at a concert.
I don't know where Virginia Beach is. I'm Canadian, so I'm going to assume that's
Your
in like
American
Carolina.
viewers. No.
I assume it's in
It's a big-
Carolina. Maybe it's in Virginia. It's Virginia Beach. It should be in Virginia. But I feel like
is.
Americans are too stupid to call that. It's probably like Virginia Beach in Alaska.
Wrong part of the country. Wrong side.
I don't care. This is what Americans do. They
I
name
won't
things
disagree
wrong.
with that, but no, it's in Virginia.
What are some of the good concerts you've been to? Possibly even the best.
The best?
Mm-hmm.
So I got to see Roger Waters in 2018. He is one of the.
I shouldn't have asked this question. You're so eclectic in your life. The fuck is a Roger Waters? I'm not going to even understand any of the music choices you like.
He's from Pink Floyd.
I've listened to one of their songs.
So, oh my god. So Pink Floyd's one of my favorite bands. It's in my About Me. You didn't even look at that.
I did, but I didn't care because I don't care about Pink Floyd. I'm sorry.
Whatever. So I got to see Roger Waters. He's the last remaining original member of the band. Everyone else has died. And he came out with a new album, and he sang all of the old Pink Floyd hits. That was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. It was super cool. He's also like very political in his everything. So it was really cool to see what he did at this concert. I don't know where everyone stands, so I don't want to. So this was during Trump's like first run when he was campaigning to be president, or he was already president. And he had a giant pig, that inflatable, go around, and on one side of it was Trump with like a bullet hole in his head. He's very against. He's not even American. He's from the UK, or he's British. I don't know, somewhere. But he's very political, and he's very against anything that's like big machine, which is what Pink Floyd is all about. They're like against big government, against all of that. So it's really cool.
Okay. I don't hate it. I'm confused by why there's a pig at a music festival, but if that's what they're about,
it's not a music festival. It was just a concert.
Okay, a concert. Sorry.
It was Pink Floyd going. Well, it's Roger Waters. He's from Pink Floyd.
Roger Waters.
But so the pig is representative of one of their songs, and they're basically like calling him pig.
Isn't War Pig Black Sabbath?
I think so, but I'm not talking about that song.
Yeah, but what song are you talking about then?
I can't remember what song the pig is from. Here, let me just look it up.
I mean, I could look it up as well, but I'm also incredibly stupid and lazy. Pig. What is this? Walters guy?
Pink Floyd. Pigs, three different ones, and Pigs on the Wing, which is in the album Animals. Yeah, so Pigs, three different ones, is a critique of powerful figures in society. Because that's a lot of what their music is being critical of like big government, big people in control. Basically like everything the music back then was about, which is like about, it's like Woodstock, you know, like peace, love, whatever, like fuck government, fuck war, that kind of thing.
It's 12 minutes long.
Sam's a big hater. He is a big hater.
It's 12 minutes long?
Sam, look up Another Brick in the Wall, part 1, 2, and 3. Actually, no, there's like 10 parts of Another Brick in the Wall.
I've listened to Another Brick in the Wall. There's 3 parts to Another Brick in the Wall?
No, there's like 10.
What the fuck do you mean there's like 10? This is just another... Why is it part 2?
Oh, no,
it's the same
3.
part.
There's 3. And there's a movie about Another Brick in the Wall.
Are these not the same songs?
So it's like continuations and extended verses. But my favorite
They're literally the same.
My favorite song by them is Wish You Were Here.
I'm going back and forth between the part 2 and part 3, and there ain't no differences. Oh, because it's still showing me part 2 for some reason. Why is that's just it? It's a couple lines? Jesus Christ, this thing has so many ads on it.
But no, that was the best concert I've ever been to. But I've been to so many. I've seen so many different country artists. Saw Kenny Chesney, Thomas Rhett. What else have I seen? I've also seen Led Zeppelin and Journey, or not Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard and Journey.
I saw Def Leppard.
Really
that was one of my first concerts, and I was too young to really remember and care about it.
Oh, that sucks.
I remember being angry as a kid and be like, why is it so loud? Who listens to this music? Maybe I've just always been an old man.
You probably have been. I felt that way too when I saw a concert at House of Blues. It's like a small concert venue in different towns. I felt that way about one of the concerts I saw there when I was a kid. But I saw them and Journey together, probably like 2017 or 2019. I can't remember. They were very good. Very good concert.
Okay. You've gone to a lot of concerts and you've named nobody that I care to know. And that hurts me.
You probably don't like any of the people I listen to. Because I've gone to Kenny Chesney, Thomas Rhett, Luke Bryan, I think.
I know those people. Why didn't you tell me about those people?
Well, I did, but you weren't listening.
Oh, that sounds like me. Yeah, the story checks out.
Yeah, duh.
Okay, sorry. Tell me more about the people I actually listened to.
Well, there were so many, and I drank a lot at all of these. So Hunter and I would get super cheap tickets. We'd sit on the lawn, it'd be like $50 a ticket, and we would just drink. We would spend like $300 in drinks and just get fucked up. So can't remember much. I can remember I peed in a cup in the back of the car in one of them. So.
And he decided to marry you?
He sure did, baby.
I don't know if I would decide to marry a girl that pees in a cup in the back seat.
I've peed on the side of his truck before. It's not the worst thing I've ever done.
Peeing on the outside is not a problem. I've peed on the outside a lot of things. Peeing outside is always a refreshing time. I'm all pro pee outside. But peeing in a cup in my car.
No, I stuck my head out the window and puked on the side of his truck.
I've done that myself personally, but that was not a boyfriend's truck. That was on my buddy's truck, and I paid for
We weren't even dating when that happened. We were just friends.
Huh. I feel like you lucked out, and he totally got the worst pig at the music festival.
I'm a fucking catch, okay?
Nah, he's totally catch. So far with this conversation, he brought you fucking cake. 2 different types of cake. He even went out and got that.
It's one type of cake. but it's 2 slices.
Okay, all right, calm down, Mrs. I got 2 pieces of cake from my husband.
He is pretty great, though. I know. He actually
I
has been
see.
lurking some, but I haven't seen when he's in here.
Okay.
Oh, he's in here right now.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he's here to understand that I understand his plight and I question his decisions.
I don't know if
But
he's listening, but he's in here.
that's okay. I do have a question for you that I ask everybody who's a streamer on the stream because Denikai really liked this question, so I'm asking it for Denikai for you. What is the
Okay.
worst thing that you've ever added or had on your stream? Could be a channel point redeem, a sub redeem, anything that you put onto stream and said, man, that was a dumb fucking idea. Let me take this off the stream.
My get up and stretch channel redeem, and then my like jumping jack redeem. I was trying to like very much do like the sex appeal when I started on Twitch, and I was like, oh man, if I have like jumping jacks, I can like jump around and people will be interested and I'll get tipped. Like I was very much taking the sex worker approach to Twitch, and it was kind of stupid.
But you said you didn't have the boobs to bounce back then.
Yeah, no, I would just wear like tops that kind of showed off like whatever I had and just hope they like it.
Huh.
Guys like girls that jump around, and the same thing with the stretch. People like
I don't
like,
know. I don't
oh,
feel like guys
tummy.
like people that jump around unless they bounce. The bounce is really what sells people. Trust me, I know.
Shaming me?
I'm not body shaming you. I'm just telling you what guys like in general because I watch a lot of boob tubers, so I'm a connoisseur of the sexual on Twitch. And I can tell you without the bounce, it's not the same. I'm not saying like don't get a boob job where they don't bounce. I've seen that as well, which is sad. I'm gonna go on a rant that if you get big enough boob job that your boobs no longer bounce and they just thunk, you went too far. I'm sorry. I'm gonna judge you. It needs the bounce, personally.
What if I told you my boob job is literally just like taking away everything I've gained and just putting my small boobs back?
Okay, that's up to you.
Oh.
If I was a female streamer, I would totally spend that $10,000 for the boob job and net gain the return on investment. I'm sure that the amount of viewers that would come in and subs and everything because I had fake tits, I feel like as a streamer, a female streamer, I would totally do it as it makes sense to me. Not necessarily right now because I do have a bleak vision of the future, but like it would be so much better to promote because then you got that cleavage, right? And then people will just be like, oh, boob. And then you can promote things a lot easier than not boob.
What's your clear vision of the future?
Of streaming?
You said you had a clear vision.
Clear vision? No, I don't have a clear vision. I have a dark, dim vision of the future for streaming. I think that it's not a good spot. So I might have misspoken, but it is not clear. It is a murky position for streaming, in my personal opinion, which I think that there's other forms of content that are far superior. You could say TikTok, Shorts, etc. I feel like that is the content that will always be around, but Twitch itself, I don't think is doing well. And I don't know if there's been a streaming site that is or would do well. Like Facebook closed their stuff off. YouTube doesn't give two shits about their streaming stuff. Kick is Twitch, but
no, YouTube's is so hard to use. You have to set up so much before you can hit start stream.
On Kick?
On Twitch or on YouTube.
I wouldn't know. I haven't even thought about streaming on YouTube yet. I'm riding Twitch until it dies, and that's my retirement plan from streaming.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
That or I get a girlfriend that hates it, and then that would probably be my retirement plan.
You'd quit for a girl.
I would easily quit for a girl because I think that I would want a family over the community. I'm sorry, you guys are all wonderful. I treat you all as my children. But if I had the chance of having a children, you guys would be on the fucking curb. You'd have your little hands, your little cups out. You'd have a blanket. Oh, spare a community for the poor. And people would be like, oh, okay. But
I'll take you in. You guys can come to me when Zam needs you. I
would totally dip out for the reasons of personal matters. Like, for example, I'm looking for a part-time or a new job. That would come over streaming. Now, am I going to quit streaming for it? Probably not. How does a job make sense but a family not?
Because I would like to think you'd find a partner who accepted that you streamed and would accept that part of you.
I'm in Alberta. There's like no people out here that really understand streaming
That's okay.
or that would support it, because it's not like I'm burning enough gasoline or riding in the mud or
So you would quit streaming for a girl, but you wouldn't move to find a girl who also likes your life.
yes, because my career is very Alberta centric.
Okay.
So I can't really move out without starting my career over. I'm 37. I'm too old to start over with my career. In fact, I argue it's the same thing with like streaming and content creation. I'm too late to the game to try and start over from something brand new, right?
I don't think so. There are women
no,
that start sex work at 50 years old. They think they're too old or too late in the game.
I agree with them.
No, they make good money.
Yeah, I don't care. I agree with them.
No, I think the sky is always going to be falling in online communities. I think something's always going to be dying. Like people say all the time, this campsite's dying, this campsite's dying. I think it's something that people always say when something's not working for them. But instead of the sky is falling, find out what works for you.
I'm not saying that the sky is falling. I'm just pointing out that the sun is setting. And it will.
Alex called you on your shit.
Alex called me on my shit. Your career's not Alberta centric. It is. Trust me. First off, I don't have the title to work in America. I'd have to go through, again, starting school all over from scratch to get the title to work in America. So I'm basically pigeonholed into
Amazon. Amazon will move you to any country you want.
I applied to Amazon and they didn't even fucking interview me.
Apply again.
Yeah, I'd love to if they had another fucking position open. Hooray. The positions are terrible, and I wouldn't move necessarily for a job in the first place because I also have property out here. I don't want to sell my property and move over to another city and start from scratch again. I've thought about that. Don't get me wrong. I didn't think about it for the job. I thought about it for dating, because I've damn near dated every single fucking girl in my city, or at least swiped on them and never got a fucking match back. So I feel like all these bitches be hoes and not swiping on me. So I need to go to a place where bitches not be hoes and would swipe on me.
So they're hoes because they don't swipe on
you. Exactly. Because if you don't swipe on me, you definitely a hoe.
Why? Because why are they a hoe if they don't swipe on you?
Because non-hoes would swipe on me all the time, so...
Alex is trying to set you up with a Mormon.
Yeah, she's been trying to do that for years, but the whole immigration to America thing is incredibly tough. And again, I don't have a career that I could follow down there. I'd have to go through a bunch of hoops. And by then, I'll be 78 years old. And why would I want a Mormon girl when I could get somebody... I don't even know if a Mormon girl wouldn't be a hoe for me. I don't know if they'd swipe on me or not.
You know what? I always get Mormons and, what are the other ones? Amish people confused.
How?
I don't know. They're one and the same to me. Even though, then I see, like, Secret Life of Mormon Wives, I'm like, oh, those bitches are not Amish.
Huh.
He does like blondes.
Me?
Yeah, don't you?
No, I'm definitely team redhead all the way, 100%. That's actually one of my secret, like, weaknesses in women is redheads. Aside from that, I don't care whether you're blonde or brunette or black. I don't care. If it's redhead, you automatically get a point on the scale of how hot you are.
Exactly, Jaywalker. Well, any woman can dye her hair red.
That's fine. I'm absolutely fine with dyed hair red. I'm not going to tell a woman to dye their hair red because I'd find them more physically attractive. I'd make a comment of men.
Tells me that all the time. He's like, do this to your body.
Okay. That's not my style.
I was just kidding. I was trying to get you to be like, oh my God.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. That Hunter guy is so bad. You should divorce him.
You're not funny.
Well, divorce and break it up, being controlling over women's body, I feel is not funny. What the hell do you mean I'm not funny?
You're not funny.
I would not like bald women. I feel like that is very awkward because I like longer hair due to not having hair. So I'm very particular about women's hair being hairless because I want to be living vicariously through them.
Get a wig. Also, Sushi, I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness. Fun fact.
How did that happen? How
My
did you get
grandma's
out of
one.
Jehovah Witnesses into sex trade?
Isn't it always how it goes? You start as like a really extreme religion and then you go to sex work.
I thought it was the other way. You do the sex work and then you find God and you get out with religion.
It's more often you get our religion into it. But my grandmother is a very strong Jehovah's Witness, still is to this day. And I lived with her primarily as a kid. So I went to all the meetings, all of the conventions, all of the shit, and all of that stuff. And then when I went back to living with my mother primarily, she is not a Jehovah's Witness. So I got out of it.
I see. Is that a cult, the Jehovah Witnesses?
I can feel like it. They're very controlling.
Okay, I don't know
so
much about
since-
them. They come to my door and that's all I know.
So they do that. You're not supposed to own any technology whatsoever. So I went to high school with a guy who is deep in it. His parents are Jehovah's Witnesses. Him and his siblings were raised at it. He was not allowed to have a phone. He couldn't do really anything. You're not supposed to get blood transfers, any of this shit. And I don't know a lot of it because I wasn't deep in it for a long time. Like, I was in it as a kid. So a lot of, like, the pressures weren't put on me because I was a kid. What could I do? You know, I was like 7, 8, 10. But they have a lot of restrictions. It's very much like the Amish almost, or Mormon. Like, you have just so many rules you have to follow, and they're so strict. And it's the type of church you have to dress up for all the time. You have to do like the work. Like, you have to go out door to door. You also have to earn to be baptized. Like, they won't just baptize you. You have to earn it. Lots of Bible studies, working with they don't call them pastors. I can't remember what he's called, but like the head of the Kingdom Hall, which is their church. Yeah, it was crazy.
I feel like we could talk forever about that because I don't understand that. Your life is a quagmire, an enigma to me that I don't understand anything about it.
You're flattering.
And it boggles my mind. And this is
they don't
why
do birthdays either. No birthdays, no holidays, Christmas, nothing.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad, but okay.
Well, for a kid, it sucks.
I guess I never got to celebrate my birthday because it was on a holiday, and so everybody spent time with their family instead of celebrating my birthday. My family celebrated the holiday instead of my birthday, so I never really had a birthday. So at this point, I don't care. That's why I started streaming on my birthday.
No holiday and no birthday, so none.
That's fine. I never
Getting raided.
really got Christmas. I saw Chin. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I don't know what your 10 filet of fish meals are, but I appreciate the raid. So, well, to digress back to the worst part of your stream was stretching and jumping sexually.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Why did you move away from the sexuality of it?
Oh, hi, Melanie. Thank you.
Or why was it bad?
Because look back and it was cringy. I wasn't doing, if I was going to do a sex work version of Twitch, I wasn't doing it well. Like, I was not doing it the right way. I was doing it the cringy, like, she doesn't even know what she's doing kind of way. And then it's not really the brand I wanted to create, because at the time I started streaming, which was not the time I was going into sex work. And that was not the person I wanted to be right then. And so I was pushing this image I thought would get me viewers when it really just gets you quick clicks and nothing to stay. Because I would do those quick things, and then I'd be done with that. And people are like, show us more, show us your tits. I'm not doing that. It's gonna be funny now, play games. What do you mean? It was like clickbait kind of shit, but then I didn't do anything to follow through. So I wasn't doing it well. It didn't fit with my image I was putting out there. It was stupid.
Okay. So you've gone from the sexy e-girl sex worker, and now you're becoming the librarian streamer?
I'm in my old woman library era, I guess. Yeah. I still do sex work, just not as often. And I don't really want to tie it into everything because it's so easy to be consumed by every personality, everything. Oh, Melanie, thanks for the follow. Nice. I don't want everything to be about that. You know what I mean? It's already a job. You don't want to make your whole life your job. You talk about it a lot, but you don't want to make it your whole life.
I don't know. I feel like I work for my life, and so it all became my job, like editing, content creation. It's all consuming me outside of my specific job of being a safety guy. But I'm
See, but
still a
that's
safety guy on and off.
yeah, but just you work to live. You don't live to work. So you working provides the life you want to live. You don't wake up. You were not born to go work a job. You were born to live a life, do whatever you want. And you have to work a job to provide that, but that doesn't mean every second of every hour needs to be consumed by that means.
Okay. And so
And
that's
that's how
you. That's how you feel about sex work.
yes, I don't want it to feed into like my Twitch streams or like my book Instagram, all of that stuff. Yes, yes, Melanie gets it. See, you don't like your job is not your world. You go home, like your job does not tuck you into bed. Your job does not physically feed you. Your
It
job does
might
not hold
actually
you
be
when you
better.
cry. We sex to live, not live to sex. Exactly. You do have to sex to live, technically, or to create life. Um,
Are you sure you don't live
no,
to sex? Because I feel like a lot of people live to sex.
actually, for a lot of sex workers don't have sex like you think we would. You're like, oh my god, there's these crazy horny people. Like,
No, I think that's the cringe stuff that I would never buy into. When
no,
I find
guys
that
eat it up though,
I why though? It's so fucking cringe. Like
because
I
guys can
follow
go at it over and
cosplayers
over and
and
over again.
e-girls on Twitter, and then like, oh, who would love to cream pie me right now? What the fuck? Out of nowhere, you just out of pocket, just add that tweet to the universe. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, it's because guys are stupid. Guys are like, I could
Uh,
go over and
everybody's
over and
stupid.
over again. Huh?
Guys are all like everybody's stupid. It's not just
No.
related to guys.
Well,
Everybody's stupid.
I mean, in this sense of like why guys would think that girls can just like want sex all day, every day. That is in this thought. Because I can send out a mass message on one of my sites saying, I've come times today. Do you want to make it a sixth time? And they're like, oh my God, yes, that's so hot. What did you do the first time? What did you do the second time? What did you do the third time? They eat it up.
They eat it up. Like I was on that OnlyFans, as I said, and there were messages that just, why does anybody click on this? Like, for example, a message, I don't know when this was sent. You owe me an apology. And I click it, and the last message before that is a, hey, buy this pack for $20. And I go, why would anybody respond to you owe me? Or another one, hey babe, where are you at? Fucking, why do people respond to this?
The where are you at one is weird, and a lot of people send that out if they don't speak good English or it's like a chatter. So most of those are chatters. The where are you at one is like them trying to like start a conversation of like, what are you doing right now? But it's a weird way to do it. The you owe me apology one it's like rage bait almost. It's like,
I guess.
What do you mean I owe you an apology? What happened? So they're gonna be like, what do you mean? And she'll be like,
to me,
you didn't buy this set.
I feel like it's because I don't like dirty talk. I find it also cringe to be like, oh yeah, you make me feel so good. I feel like it's forced, contrived, and cringy. And I could
So
see
what's your idea
that's
of
why
foreplay?
you pantomime it.
What?
You don't say anything. You let the body say everything. What do you mean?
Oh, you're one of those people.
You
Yeah,
you
baby,
don't
move
just
those hips.
say the worst shit that you would read in a smut book.
He has not experienced good dirty talk. Yeah, there's fandom, there's degradation, there's pay pig stuff, which fandom and pay pig are overdone a lot, and a lot of people don't do it well. There's so much into it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading Alex's comments. I was
that's fine. I'm just I don't understand why people fall for that on the e-girl, on the sex worker front, because I also wouldn't want to be that kind of guy who goes, okay, you guys owe me an apology for not being in my stream. You broke your stream record. I kind of do that though. In hindsight, maybe I do a lot of that. Fuck.
A lot of people in like game
who
streaming, Twitch streaming, and sex work do a lot of the same things. It's just about how you present it. It's like her saying just cold, you owe me an apology when you haven't had any discussions or interactions with her is weird. But for some girls or for some customers, it works because they'll be like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? And she'll be like, you didn't make me come today. So I'm sure for her, like the return rate on a mass message like that probably is pretty high if she's very active and has a lot of chatters or like a lot of people chatting with her.
They also delete their messages, by the way. I was looking at it for a couple
Oh, I'm
minutes
sure.
and the message would be there and then it'd be deleted and a new one would show up. And I'm just like, so do you just go until somebody sees it and baits into it? I get that it's kind of like fishing, but it's just, I don't know, man.
So that's why I don't do OnlyFans too. It's because it's just you have to push and push and pressure and pressure and pressure, and it's just.
I found it more as you buy into a catalog of ads that you don't get to see any shit. You get the bare minimum free shit that you would probably get on Twitter anyways for a promotion on that. And then you get promoted more material that you then have to pay on top of your monthly subscription. It's just like, why the fuck am I paying for ads?
Yep. No, it sucks. And that's why I moved away. So like Sex Panther, you asked me earlier what that is. So really, it's a For You page of girls. You can click on them, look at their profile, look at free pictures they have. They also have locked photos you can buy. You can look at all the stuff for free except for the locked stuff. And then you can click on them and you can message them. You can call them. You can video call them.
Why is there not something like that for online dating? That'd be great.
There
and
is.
Then I could pay to date people. Tinder sucks.
Bumble,
Everything sucks.
Hinge.
I use Bumble and I don't get matched. Probably because I have a shitty profile, to be very frank. I need new pictures and I need to find people to take pictures with, I feel, but I'm too busy making content. So you know what? I should stop streaming.
And Danica come up and we should take like posed friend photos.
Why would it take all three of you?
Do you want less friends? You want to seem like you're worldly, right? And like have a lot of friends.
No, so I got advice from Soul Maz, who was in the chat earlier, of you shouldn't have pictures with more than one person because then you get confused as who's in the pictures. I said that's the stupidest thing ever. If you can't tell who I am from multiple pictures, when I have two pictures that have people in them. One is me and a guy at TwitchCon. Another one is me and another guy touching heads. And I'm going to point out me touching the heads with the black guy. If you don't know that I'm the white guy from all the other pictures I have, that's on you.
It only gets confusing when every picture is a group photo. So I
will
matched
agree.
with guys or looked at guys on dating apps before, and every picture has people in it. And I'm like,
or if it's with the same person multiple times.
Yes. Like, are you dating them at that point? Like, why are you even on here? But no, it's just so confusing. But if it's one or two, and then it's very clearly the same bald man in every photo.
To be fair, I've almost given up on dating because I'm also focusing on my retirement at this age. Because I'm 37.
At what age? What age would that be?
I'm old. Leave me alone. I need to make a retirement plan so that I don't
already have a 401k or whatever it is.
I do, but I'm behind by like 10 years, so I'm focusing on getting caught up on that. And the problem with focusing on getting caught up on that, dating is fucking expensive. I thought about it the other day. It's like $100 now for like a second date where you go out and have 2 meals and 2 drinks, right? The meals now are almost $30 a meal. So you're already $60. Beverages are $10. You're easily up to $80 plus tax, plus tip. And then it's just like $100 to date.
Is he really are you really 48?
I'm not 48. Jesus Christ. I gave you a range of 30 to 40 and you're going with the 40. Just because somebody in chat said I'm old doesn't mean I'm old. You know they make shit up, right? They're not always accurate. And I always lie about my age.
She's in my chat, so I believe her.
All right, I'm banning them.
Wait, is your age accurate on your dating app?
Yes.
Okay, what dating apps are you on?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to download one, pay for premium, and search your area and find one.
Okay. I also paid for premium. I did it for content for the stream. And then I got one match and never matched again. I do get matches, but they don't message. And Bumble sucks for that because the woman has to message unless I pay for compliments. And who the fuck's going to pay for a compliment?
Man.
Fuck. You're not wrong. I mean, I did pay for the content. Anyways, that was pretty much all of my questions and topics that I had pre-designed to come into this conversation with.
Man, we've almost hit 3 hours. That's crazy. I was like, it's gonna be an hour.
Oh, it has been 2.5 hours. Usually 2 hours to 2.5 is typically the length of these podcasts, I find, for a good flow of conversation and everything. Because
Talk
if
with
we talk
serious.
too long, I feel like we get unentertaining and then Twitch chat starts to riot. I feel like if we don't talk long enough, then people are like, well, we didn't really get to know a0w0.
Huh, no, no, well. I don't know. I think you guys know me pretty well now, right? Next time we'll get into my trauma.
Your trauma. Is the trauma why you learned how to get on stilts? Is
You
your
could
trauma
say,
why you
yeah,
like
like
what you like?
Jaywalker, that'll be my next stream. It's just finding Zam on dating apps. Yes, I would say that things like that progressed because of my trauma.
Okay. Well, I'm not a therapist. I can't help you with your trauma. I'm an
You're bald. You
entertainer.
look like one.
No, bro, I did a cosplay stream literally
As a
Saturday.
therapist.
Not as a therapist, but everybody said I looked like XYZ out of the book. I am not a therapist. I'm not Dr. Phil. And if anything, I argue I look more like Charlie Brown and not Lucy, who would charge you 25 cents for a therapy session.
I'd argue you look nothing like him or Lucy.
You don't think I look like Charlie Brown? That's like the first time somebody ever said that. They disagree with that.
Let me look at the picture just to make sure.
Are you?
Oh, because he has like the hair curl in the front. And he doesn't have a beard. And he smiles.
Thanks. I'm glad you agree with me. Did you have any topics before I go and cry?
Are you okay, Sam?
No,
You need a
I've never been okay.
Okay, you need a therapist, yeah.
I don't want to go to a therapist because that's going to open a can of worms that I don't think I want to address. My mental health is in a perfect standing, which is where I ignore it. And I feel like that's a great tactic to avoid having to worry about it.
And that could be why you're single. You have things you haven't tackled.
I don't think that's why I'm single. I don't think that has anything to do with why I'm single. I think why I'm single is because I don't put enough effort in. And I'm very selective.
And yeah, so you don't put enough effort into dating, but then you're about to give up on dating. It's not working.
Yes. Why would I want to date if it's not effective? Why would I want to date if there's been no progress on it?
Why would it be effective if you're not putting in effort?
Well, why would I put effort in when the effort that I put in previously came and yielded no results? Where's the return on investment? So it's been more of a passive.
I can tell you what, your return on investment's not going to get any better doing what you're doing.
What do you mean?
It's clearly not doing better. You have not done any better since not putting in effort. So.
Well, listen.
Listen.
I paid, so that's the effort.
I paid, put out, bitch.
I didn't pay her. I paid for the app, so they should match me.
I think you meant like on a date, like you paid for the food.
Well, I do typically pay, but I don't expect anything out of the pay. It's more
That was the best
social.
part about dating, man. I would say as a woman, best part about dating is I was like, I'm going to dinner tonight and it's free.
Yes. And as a guy, it sucks because I'm looking at $100 that I could put into my retirement and be further ahead in my life goals.
True, that's true. To be fair, whenever I went on dates, I would always offer to pay. And they'd be like, no, I got it. I'm like, nice.
I also think that I probably won't have a child and retire from Twitch that way because kids are expensive. And I'm already like, I want to retire instead of having a kid. So I'm debating that concern as well because naturally I have selected on the profile that I'm looking for children. And that also narrows down my... Yes.
Or are you fucking kids?
Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. I'm looking to have children. Let me rephrase that for you.
What did he say? No, I knew what you meant. No, yeah. Maybe you should try it. Unselect the children thing and then see what happens. Maybe there's some hot bitches in your area that don't want kids.
There's tons of hot bitches, but I'm not hot. and that's why I'm focusing on improving my health and my physique.
There's always got to be a hot one and an ugly one. You know what I mean?
There's not been that many ugly ones. Trust me, I would fucking swipe all day on the ugly ones because then I have a chance. The hot ones, they're out of my league. I have nothing to offer hot women at all.
You're funny. That's usually a good.
That's not. No, how dare you?
Wait, no. What?
First off, I'm not funny. Second off, what do you mean people are looking for funny? Like, funny is not going to pay the bills. It's not going to keep them haha funnying. There's no funny doesn't go very far. Whatever. No.
Maybe you're not funny enough then.
I'm grumpy. Apparently, women don't want grumps.
Your face looks comfortable, apparently. I think Sidori's trying to sit on your face.
Okay. Very well. I'm so glad that comment got read and we could address it live here. What a great podcast. Do you have any other topics?
Going on YouTube? I hope it is.
It is going on YouTube, and it's not going to get monetized in any stretch of the imagination. I know that we've spoken 8 of the forbidden YouTube words. And that's why I hate YouTube, is they give you those forbidden words. They never tell you what they are.
That's like most sites I work on for camming. You can say things and like generally what's not allowed, but they could say something and they're like, that term is not allowed. Okay.
It kind of feels like that way on Twitch these days with how they indiscriminately ban and remove people.
I've never been banned on Twitch.
Not for words. I haven't been banned on Twitch, though. But I could feel like you could probably say a word and get banned on Twitch. I feel like that would be pretty simple.
Lots of words that get you banned.
Sure. I feel like there's one main word which will instantly get you banned. I know a phrase, like if you admit to being under 13 in chat, the Twitch system will ban you. That was tested by a partner streamer who typed it into their own chat and was banned within 3 minutes. It was all over the YouTube. It was fucking hilarious. So don't admit that you're under the age of 13 in Twitch chat. Shit's fucking crazy.
It's not admitting, because I'm not.
Even if you're trying to joke.
Yeah, it's just like, nope.
Nope, not even a chance. You're gone. See you later, kid.
I do have one question for you.
What is your question?
How old do you think I am?
Calculating. I'm really bad at this game.
Calculating.
29. Final answer.
Pretty close.
Okay. I don't need confirmation. I'm bad at the game. I don't judge people based off their age. I feel like basing things off of age, unless it's like 18, is typically a bad time. Mostly because, like, why does it really matter at the first place? Like, if I was 32 or 42, what is the difference? Except for fuckability, I guess. My 401k is not... Man, if I was 42 and had this problem, I'd be so fucked. But
you're not 37, because that's not that.
Maybe I am. How do you know? And what does it matter? What if I'm not? What if I'm 35 or 36? What does the fucking age matter at the end of the day? Especially as a streamer.
So hard.
Well, that naturally it's going to make people dig and want to be more correct, but like it's going to be the most disappointing thing. When I told people my birthday, because I didn't tell people when I was born, that was the most disappointing thing, and then people never remembered it. And then they say, oh, you don't tell people your birthday. And I go, yes, I do. It was a streamiversary reward that I gave out my information.
Aww.
I literally made it I took my driver's license, edited out all the personal information, and I was like, literally, here's my driver's license for evidence.
Wait, I gotta find that VOD.
It was very disappointing. So I feel like telling you guys my actual age will be very disappointing as well.
I don't think so. I would hold on to it. I'd mock you forever for it, even if it's only like 2 years older.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not eternal, but I do wonder why people make such a big deal of age. Like I get it's 18, especially for sexual shit. Yeah, that makes sense.
18 and 21 are like the big ones.
Sure. But I'm not anywhere close to dating people like that. I would not want to. I don't want to date
that'd be
people
weird.
10 years younger than me because it's a completely different energy they bring to the
10 years
table.
from 18 or 10 years from 21?
10 years from my current age. I'm not 31.
Which would be what?
Well, it's 37 as of today. So I would not date
Is
somebody
today-
who's 27.
Oh, I was like, is today your birthday?
No, it's my stream anniversary because nobody was there to celebrate my birthday, so I got drunk and started streaming.
Sam, do you need a hug?
No, I am
Because I'm not
perfectly
gonna hug you,
fine.
but someone
My
will.
mental health is the most mental healthiest I've ever seen out of anybody. I am the most well-stable, understanding man ever. How dare you? But no, I would not date people 10 years younger than me because I feel like that's incredibly weird of an energy.
No, I'm glad you agree with that because it's weird. When people are like, oh, I can be in my 30s and date like a 21-year-old. I'm like, why would you?
That's so weird. I tried it once, somebody who was literally 10 years younger than me, but they used the kid slang that I was like, the fuck, dude, this is cringe. You're an adult. You're not supposed to be using on God for real, for
But
real.
you're like legally an adult, sure, but like mentally, your brain doesn't fully develop till you're 25.
I don't remember the age they were. I just knew it was exactly 10 years, and I went, this is not my energy. This is not my vibe.
No. My ex was 6 or 7 years older than me, and I felt that was weird.
Why?
After we broke up. Because I was 18, like freshly 18, and he was like 22, 23.
That's 6 years? That's 4 years.
5 years.
4 years. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 technically, but like I don't count that.
What do you mean? He's like
22
He's either
minus
22 or
18 is
23.
4. Well, either way, I don't think
no,
that...
he was 23 or 24. I can't remember, but he was...
I can see that being a bigger deal when you're younger because that is a lot of ages. But as I'm 37, that's not even 10% of my life.
I like how you're sticking with the 37. Pisses me off, though. No,
Okay, sorry. Now I'm 37 and a half. I've aged quite a bit during this conversation, I tell you what. Because you make me feel old.
Good. And honestly, I'm probably not that much younger than you.
I feel like you probably are. I feel like you have a different energy that I wouldn't know if I would want to date.
And that's okay.
I would not be expected that you would want to date a person like me either.
And you know, that might not even be an age thing. That's like a gender regional life
A gender
thing.
regional thing? So you don't like guys from Alberta?
Apparently not.
Wow, rude. I bet you would love Lambo, though, except he's already happily married.
I do like Lambo. He's cool.
Of course you do. Of course. Anyways, I think it's about time I mosey on out of here unless you had any other topics that you really had to discuss, unless you wanted to not come back for another one and we could have more conversation in the future.
I would love to come back for a future one.
Okay. Gladly,
Oh,
hopefully when I'm not as old.
Am I chat's champion? Is that how I get this?
I don't think we're going to do another ZamCon. I don't foresee it very well at all.
What? That was so fun.
It's fun. It's great. I made money off of it this year. However, I don't think the investment of everything that I put into it, including the toll that it takes on your body to stream 100 hours, is something that I'm wanting to do again.
I just want my VIP back, okay? You got rid of it.
All right, we'll do one VIP in chat. You guys in YouTube, you guys don't get to vote in this, but... Oh, why did I click that button? My mouse jostled. New poll. Should a0w0 get VIP? Oh, I rolled ads. That's apparently the button I pressed. Oops. I'm sure you guys are all subscribed.
He took naps. He's fine. Yeah, Zam, just get over it.
All right, you guys have 2 minutes to vote on whether a0w0 gets VIP or not. Use your discretion. Choose wisely. I did run ads, unfortunately, because my mouse screwed up. I'm using a wireless mouse, and because I had to change my USB ports because Elgato fucked me,
So wait,
unfortunately...
you're running this while you have an ad, so they don't know.
The ad's over in 23 seconds. The poll shows up in chat, so they will know, and it also is for 2 minutes. So
my shared chat thing is over it.
Your shared chat thing is over it.
The icon. Oh, I got rid of it. Wait, I just wanna vote. Nice. They're all voting. Oh, it's my 18-month subiversary to you, and you don't even wanna give me VIP.
18 months is nothing. I've been streaming for 7 years. So everybody comes in with like 50, and I feel so fucking terrible about it. But no, I'm going to have to politely decline sucking your nuts. Thank you for the 18th month, though. That's a year and a half. No, I have my bot muted.
Man.
Yeah.
Damn, I couldn't rig the vote. What would you have rigged it, Jaywalker, yes or no?
I feel like he would definitely do a no.
For an0w0, get it?
Why would he vote no? Why would he vote yes? He says he would vote yes. Let's see, what are the results? It's so far 100% yes, but I feel like it's rigged because you're here live.
Well, duh.
So, and I feel like it's because...
Remember when Sushi voted no against me?
Yeah, I do.
Like
it was
800 times?
Yeah, it was very funny. He was a great guy. He was the reason why you didn't get VIP then. I didn't do anything about it. I didn't tell Sushi in a DM, hey, just go ahead and not vote for her to get VIP.
I wasn't accusing you of that, but now I feel suspicious about it.
Well, great. I'm so glad that you could be suspicious about me having not done something when you're VIP now. Suck a nut.
Nice. Suck my nuts. Nice.
Fair enough. Well, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to go do a sponsored segment. Thank you for being here.
Sonic game? Yeah, thanks for having me.
Did you have anything coming up that you wanted to shout out? I don't think you have any big streams, which is silly. As a streamer, you should always have a big stream coming up.
I do, actually. I'm going to be putting up wallpaper on my walls, so I'm going to be doing it just chatting paper. And I might incorporate some alcohol into that.
The fuck are you putting wallpaper on a wall for?
Where else would I put wallpaper?
Bro, that's so 1800s.
Well, it's like stick and peel. Hold on. Let me show you. It's cute. It's cute.
That's wrapping paper.
You just don't know. Why would I put it on the floor? Exactly. But no, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I'm really just gonna be doing like, yes, it's stick and peel because fuck wallpaper, like real wallpaper. But no like big streams. I don't know, but I am gonna be doing. I'm gonna have a Christmas tree in here, and all subs will get their name on an ornament.
Pog. All right, Pog. Wallpaper. Jesus Christ. And somehow I'm older than you.
It's stick and peel, okay? Stick and peel.
That doesn't mean shit.
I do have.
It's for old people. All right. Thanks for being here. an0w0. I will see you never because I'm so never having this conversation again. You are such a weird person. And I don't mean that in a terrible way. It's entertaining to get to know people that I would never have even thought I would have a friend that does stilts and makes balloon animals and sex work and wallpapers their rooms. What the fuck, dude? You're so weird.
I'm a well-rounded person, okay?
I'm well-rounded. I'm normal. You are just out in every left field. You found every weird hobby, every niche little section, and you're like, how could I make this more cottagecore?
Oh, you think I'm cottagecore? Thank you.
Okay. Goodbye, an0w0. See you later.
Bye, Zam. Bye, chat. Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.